You're mistaken. I have him under control. And not just him. They're all leading out of my hand. I regret that Foltest is away at the summit, but I trust you'll tend to the King's Council.
I assume you've resolved matters with Luvarden as well.
Yes, I made an offer and he accepted. He claims his superiors had similar plans, but we beat them to it. Men can do nothing but talk and then always claim the initiative.
And how is your Witcher?
I should be able to convince him.
Don't overdo it. Geralt can be exceptionally perceptive.
I know. I must get back. I'll contact you when it's all over.
Never let the Witcher guess what you hide from him.
Triss?
Should you be up? I'd rather make sure you've recovered completely.
How?
Don't worry. This won't hurt a bit. Well, you seem to be at full strength. It must be that unusual Witcher's metabolism.
Triss, how did I get here?
Pure coincidence. I was scanning for magic anomalies and happened upon a false trail set by Kalkstein.
You found me in the swamp? What happened there?
I don't know. The alchemist is still there, examining solid stone. But he won't find anything. The greater anomalies are here in Vizima.
Magic anomalies in Vizima?
Yes. I'd appreciate it if you could help me figure them out. But back to your health.
I thought I was at full strength.
You misunderstood me. Physically, nothing's wrong. It's your mind that worries me.
Explain.
You raved for hours. I had no choice but to read your thoughts to learn about your injuries and which poisons you took this time.
I'm sure you read beyond that.
I couldn't help it. Your thoughts were quite loud. In any case, I know about your recent adventures.
Can you help me?
Recover your memory? I doubt anyone can, but there's a small chance...
A small chance of what?
From what I saw, I think you would benefit by creating a stable personality.
Meaning?
Geralt, please, this is important.
Just limit the psychobabble.
You need to take a stand on the world's problems. It doesn't matter what position, just that you choose one. A strong identity may help restore your memory.
Can't you just tell me what you saw?
No, I don't want you turning into my vision of Geralt. I want you to decide for yourself who you are, without looking back.
I shouldn't take an interest in the past?
Exactly. Your memory should return in due course.
We'll see.
Geralt.
How did you get here?
Long story. When you men went chasing around...
Which proved effective.
By some miracle, I decided to look for Salamandra using unconventional methods.
Any results?
Very good ones. You'll learn it all in due time.
Why not now?
To get this information, I had to agree not to tell you. Patience, Witcher.
Who were you talking to through the mirror?
You heard me? Ah, sorceress business. Nothing important.
Sounded serious.
I had to make a few promises to learn about Salamandra.
You could.
Trust me, it was nothing important.
You said something about magic anomalies.
Various things can cause them, but more importantly, they can be the cause of true evil. When I last felt this way, you and a sorceress were trying to capture a genie, destroyed half a city in the process. You probably have no recollection, but a lot hung in the balance.
I don't recall.
I could use your help. I have some magic sensors that need to be placed around Vizima. They'll help us locate the anomaly's source.
All right, give me the sensors. I'll take care of it.
Always eager to please.
What are friends for?
I saw a perfect wall cavity in the trade quarter near Town Hall. Place one there, a second in the temple quarter near the entrance to the sewers, and the third in Vizima's cemetery. We'll create a typical Radcliffe triangle. You know, of course, that triangulation is most effective in these cases.
I'll see you later.
See you. Oh, I nearly forgot.
What?
Luvarden, a merchant, wants to see you. He hosts banquets at the new Neracourt.
I don't like banquets.
Important people will attend.
I don't know.
Including Princess Ada, whose curse you lifted. Apparently, she's slightly obsessed with you.
I'll think about it.
I'll be there.
All right, I'm convinced. Maybe I can gather some information there.
6 this evening. Meet me at the Neracourt. I'll see you then. Here's the pass that makes you official in the trade quarter.
A pass?
Well, in addition to a quarantine, the authorities of Vizima have imposed martial law.
How'd I miss that?
It only covers the trade quarter, which you haven't entered.
So how do these passes work?
Only the quarter's residents are allowed to move about. I have a house here, so I was able to get a pass.
So what do I do?
Well, I registered you as residing here. Falsely, of course.
What's with the passes?
Well, in addition to a quarantine, the authorities of Vizima have imposed martial law.
How'd I miss that?
It only covers the trade quarter, which you haven't entered.
So how do these passes work?
Only the quarter's residents are allowed to move about. I have a house here, so I was able to get a pass.
So what do I do?
Well, I registered you as residing here. Falsely, of course.
Listen, about my identity.
Progress already?
I'm still analyzing.
Geralt.
I'll see you later.
You! Stop!
Yes?
Your pass.
You're overdoing it with the passes.
Complain to the king.
He's returned?
No, but all new edicts bear his seal.
Farewell.
The state of emergency means we're watching types like you. We want no trouble. Wouldn't mind if they told me to watch for those with a salamander badge.
You're Geralt of Rivia. I heard about your feats in the outskirts.
What did you hear, knight?
Some bad, some good, but no matter. Beasts have appeared in the quarter. You demonstrated your abilities in the outskirts, so kill those monsters.
Monsters?
One huge son of a bitch, neither crab nor spider. It crept into the street and circled, then devoured a dog. It's one of those monsters the vendors gossip about.
A Kikimor?
Kiki, whatever. Yet it differed. The beast I saw didn't throw itself at people at once. It may even have feared them.
So, not a warrior. Thanks for the information.
I hate it here.
I think the Flaming Rose should keep order in town.
You are Geralt of Rivia. You slew the dragon from Quartz Mountain.
I pray I'm cleaner than non-human plague of old Vizima.
Why couldn't I get a job as a royal official? I loathe taking bribes.
What brings you here?
I wish to move to the Temple Quarter.
I oft hear of bandits bearing the salamander signal. Velrad has decided to turn old Vizima into a hospice for diseased non-humans.
It's drizzling.
Geralt of Rivia!
In the flesh?
You managed to avoid the quarantine and gain official support. Martial law is in effect. Wartime rules apply.
I'll do my best to comply.
You'd better. Traitors taste steel.
What was that about martial law?
King Foltest has declared martial law in Vizima.
Why is that?
The plague's in half the kingdom, and monsters roam the city's streets.
And the quarantine and patrols aren't enough?
Never you mind.
I'm looking for...
I'm a high-ranking officer.
But I just wanted to.
Are you ill? Princess Ada should marry, and Foltest should abdicate in favor of his son-in-law.
Monsters? You need only ask the royal knights to destroy them.
Looking for adventure?
You may wander about at night with a pass, at your own risk.
Since we drove non-humans away, the city is more beautiful.
But bandits grow bolder. The state of emergency means we're watching types like you. Royal Edict orders a state of emergency for the neighborhood.
They say the Grand Master sired Siegfried the Knight illegitimately.
Crown.
What?
This never grows worse. Knights
You
should
stink
fight
like
monsters.
slime.
Witches are crude. Princess Ada talks of you. I envy you.
We want no trouble. The state of emergency means we're watching types like you. A monster annihilated a pharmacist and his apprentice at the Merchant's Gate. Duty calls. Wouldn't mind a drink? They've rushed us out without thought of our pay. They told me to watch for those with a salamander badge.
From Nilfgaard? And he's welcomed here?
Gold opens all doors.
This never grows worse.
You look strange. How exciting.
Greetings, stranger. Oh, be not afraid of Ada. She growls, but she doesn't bite. Usually.
The dog's name is Ada?
She is a bitch. Plus, she's pampered and spoiled. The name of the king's daughter suits her perfectly.
Do you know Princess Ada?
My wife is a laundress at the palace, so I'm aware of the gossip in court.
I'd be happy to listen, if I could look at your goods.
Certainly. I have the finest quality meat. I slaughter the animals myself.
We'll see. Do you recognize me? Anything about me?
Sure. The laundresses gossip about you.
And?
They say you chase anything in a skirt, but you're a real dog for sorceresses. Supposedly you loved one once. They say you're as likely to whip out your sword as you are to whip out your, a master at both arts. Women fear your fickleness, but you fascinate them. Women.
Thanks. What does your wife say about the other courtiers?
It would take weeks to repeat all she said. Foltest, Velerad, Duet, Jacques de Oldersberg, Marigold, who are you interested in?
Any gossip about Triss Marigold?
Certainly. The women at the palace laundry love to gossip about other women. They have the same opinion as any with common sense. A sorcerer's place is in the tower, brewing potions and devising horoscopes from stars rather than meddling in politics. Furthermore, she's shameless to display her arse in such provocative attire. Well, if Ada didn't already hold title as Queen of the Whores, Marigold would have it in a trice.
Interesting. Thanks. What does your wife say about the other courtiers?
It would take weeks to repeat all she said. Foltest, Velerad, Duet, Jacques de Oldersberg, Marigold, who are you interested in?
Tell me about Foltest.
Need I tell you all I know? He slept with his own sister and begat Ada. Ill tidings indeed. A curse turned the girl into a striga. A witcher dispelled the curse from the princess, and Foltest was so overjoyed he spoiled the girl rotten. The little striga became a childish whore.
Interesting. Thanks. What does your wife say about the other courtiers?
It would take weeks to repeat all she said. Foltest, Velerad, Duet, Jacques de Oldersberg, Marigold, who are you interested in?
What's the word on Velerad?
Our burgomaster drinks too much and can no longer manage the city's affairs. No wonder, since to curry favour in the court, it is to be a marionette and jump when the king pipes a tune. Look around. Bandits, monsters, and City Hall is silent. Velerad should step down.
Interesting. Thanks. What does your wife say about the other courtiers?
It would take weeks to repeat all she said. Foltest, Velerad, Duet, Jacques de Oldersberg, Marigold, who are you interested in?
What have you heard about Radovid of Redania?
Ah, the Nilfgaardian. He sticks to Ada like a burr on a dog's tail, but that threshold's high even for a count. Moreover, he's a Knight of the Order, so as someone sworn to celibacy, he can only plough the princess in secret. Duet represents the Order in court, but I'd say he represents the Empire of Nilfgaard and the imperial ambitions of the Black Ones.
Interesting. Thanks. What does your wife say about the other courtiers?
It would take weeks to repeat all she said. Foltest, Velerad, Duet, Jacques de Oldersberg, Marigold, who are you interested in?
What about Jacques de Aldersberg?
Grand Master. Sounds grandiose, doesn't it?
Rarely does anyone recall that the Order of the Flaming Rose was once the Order of the White Rose. Now the once proud knights are racists and intriguers, acting under the guise of the highest ideals. 'Tis the Grand Master's doing.
Before his knighthood, Jacques was a vagrant blinded by hatred of elves. One doesn't change so easily.
Interesting. Thanks. Don't you fear bad-mouthing authorities during martial law?
At worst, they'll throw me in the dungeon. I believe we must speak true even of the ruling class. This is our right.
Bold words.
Indeed. I have no intention to fear a dictatorship based on the exploitation of common men. I will not cower under the grim repression of oligarchs and aristocrats who have enthroned a wrongdoer, a man whose hands are stained with blood.
I wish you luck. Later. Don't you fear bad-mouthing authorities during martial law?
At worst, they'll throw me in the dungeon. I believe we must speak true even of the ruling class. This is our right.
Bold words.
Indeed. I have no intention to fear a dictatorship based on the exploitation of common men. I will not cower under the grim repression of oligarchs and aristocrats who have enthroned a wrongdoer, a man whose hands are stained with blood.
You exaggerate. Foltest's rule can't be that unpleasant.
Ah, plague upon Foltest! I spit on monarchy, which long has been corrupt.
Strange views.
The people should rule. Common people like you and me.
I'm not common, and I'm uninterested in ruling.
You poor man. You've been indoctrinated by officials and by agitators who for a few pieces of silver whisper royalist propaganda in the ears of the masses. Open your eyes.
Enough of that already. Later.
Greetings, perch, flounder, or perhaps a tasty pike?
Got any shark?
Yeah, not quite, but I'm a fish connoisseur, I know. Smoked eel. You'd like that? Please, have a look.
Gladly.
I love the smell of fish.
Some market stalls stand empty.
Yes, many vendors went bankrupt when taxes were increased to support the army. Non-humans moved to the ghetto, and other merchants fear bandits and monsters.
Not much competition for you.
Not that anyone could compete with my goods. I've even invested more in the business as I expect better times ahead.
Good luck.
I love the smell of fish.
Take care.
Greetings, noble sir. If you seek a present for a lady, you've come to the right place.
What do you have?
Pleasing trifles, lovely souvenirs, luxury items. I supply the upper classes, beautiful ladies and noble gentlemen.
Let's see them.
How can I help?
How's business?
Not so good. King Foltest left the city with the entire court, and thus my clients. Moreover, under martial law, townsfolk would rather buy food and other necessities.
I see.
How can I help?
Tell me about your goods.
I sell clothing from faraway Toussaint, and rings that adorn the gentle hands of aristocrats.
What do you recommend?
Looking for a present for a lady? I don't wish to be indiscreet, so I shan't inquire further. I only suggest that elegant courtesans gladly accept jewels when they would be insulted by gold. Maintaining appearances is part of their erotic game, if you understand me.
I do.
Aristocrats buy gloves, shawls, and kerchiefs for their nobly born ladies. Noble women wish to keep in fashion and are constantly changing apparel.
Thanks for the advice.
How can I help?
Good day.
The storing law, taxes, and the state of emergency are killing commerce in Vizima.
How much longer? The Scoia'tael summoned a horrific phantom to massacre humans.
A brave knight of the Order
Are you
slew
ill?
a cockatrice in the sewers.
Redania? The temple quarter still reeks of the plague. I take offense.
To rest. Doubtless Ada's
I thought
idea.
witchers only inhabited fairy tales.
How much longer?
Gods, how did these monsters enter the city?
Ruffians attacked me last night. They mentioned some lizard trying to scare me.
Drink with me? Nah. Jesting?
I have business.
Let's meet at the new Narrow Court tonight.
Later.
Greetings, Witcher.
The outskirts cramping you?
I was ordered back to Vizima. King Foltest is returning soon. In the meantime, I reward those who tend to public nuisances.
Public nuisances?
Rewards for monsters. Got anything?
What pays well?
A huge wolf has appeared in the swamp, and the locals claim wyverns steal their children.
Wyverns don't hunt humans without provocation.
Locals, nothing but trouble. They probably tried to drive the wyverns off.
Tell me more.
Ask.
Where did you learn about monsters?
A family heirloom. A book wherein all beasts are described and shown. Know what it says there?
What?
Each monster embodies a human iniquity. Devourers, gluttony, vampires, drunkenness.
What's a giant centipede embody? Farewell.
I've waited weeks for the counselors to consider my case.
Another...
Geralt of Rivia, I presume?
Who wants to know?
I have a message from mutual friends. Don't meddle in affairs that do not concern you.
I have a message for these mutual friends.
Go on.
They should talk to me themselves.
Fret not. Your paths will cross. Think the knight's shields will protect you from the wrath of Salamandra? You're deluded.
You bore me.
You're a pawn. The situation overwhelms you. Withdraw while you still have time.
Amazing how many times I've heard that crap.
Don't play with fire. No one has ever beaten Salamandra.
A good book, perhaps?
I thought only wholesalers came to market.
Retailers enjoy good business too.
Farewell.
Finally, someone who'll appreciate my wares.
What are you peddling?
Previously, I dealt in farm tools, but lately, weaponry is more profitable.
Farewell.
Collecting a debt? They'll find their promissory notes in the manure.
Not much for me here.
Behold, the best goods in the civilized world.
My brother gifted all he owned to the Order to become a knight. I'm so proud.
A wink was that? Plow secrecy. All know I sell information. What'll it be? Princess Ada was once a Striga. Though the curse was undone, she still shows a wild streak.
No No reason to be here, white-haired one.
Ada has porridge for brains.
Nonsense.
With her father away,
Goodbye,
she
then.
endlessly entertains herself.
Exotic goods from Zerrikania, fragrant with roots.
You don't look Zerrikanian.
Do royals sell royal strong ale?
Farewell.
If you're drawn to the secret arts, especially alchemy, you're certain to want my wares.
Do you make potions?
No, I'm a mere merchant.
Farewell.
Greetings.
Any new monster jobs?
I don't handle that anymore. Talk to the Royal Huntsman. He's stationed on a hill near the new Narra Court in the trade quarter.
Farewell.
Greetings.
Greetings, dwarf.
No pain in your teeth? Schmarz, sein, dentist.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher, immune to cavities.
Right. Witchers slay monsters.
Generally, yes. Dentists too, but rarely.
Because I'm a collector of teeth.
Want more teeth?
Certainly. The rarer the better. I'll pay.
I'll look.
Remember, they needn't be monster teeth. I prefer unique specimens with a story to them.
Who'll run the gentry's books?
And will they dispense his assets?
Racist. Poking fun or copping a feel? Shove off.
Is all well, Geralt?
Farewell.
Enough of this.
I'm listening.
Why are you here?
I'm wondering about the introduction of martial law. I must prepare my unit. I need other assistance, however.
With what?
People disappearing in the town cemetery. Go investigate.
Is there payment?
Certainly. Besides the Order's gratitude.
I'll go look.
I'll pray for you.
Know anything about the cemetery?
Only that people truly fear to venture there, for ghouls abound. The cemetery cannot be inaccessible to the townsfolk.
Still manning your post?
Work hard, play hard. Any ideas on what to name my new unit?
That's your job.
Indeed, I shouldn't saddle you with work.
I'm not acquainted with monastic names.
I know. Iron Flame.
Dazzling.
Iron Flame. It's decided.
Bye.
Ashes to ashes. What do you need?
Cemetery still closed?
They reopened it recently, but take care.
Monsters?
Hordes.
Bites, scratches, bones crushed for the marrow. The work of ghouls.
Delicious. Ooh, where are my manners? Never seen a ghoul before?
Not one that talks.
I hate to boast, but I am exceptional. My kin prefer growling.
I found some human corpses.
Hey, not my work. I don't eat live ones. I'll tell you who's to blame if you spare my life.
Agreed.
The pointy-eared ones. They rob graves and sneak about. Whoever's in their way, they kill.
And your group leaves them alone?
Well, they taste terrible, and they bring us food.
Thanks. Now shove off.
Be seeing you.
No bites, only puncture wounds and cuts. Dagger marks.
What do you seek here, Witcher?
Murderers.
Then visit the city. It's inhabited by a criminal race. We fight to survive. Humans only comprehend force, and thus will we talk to them.
I doubt you'll live long.
You threaten us, Dwan? But no, 6 ape people, including women and children, remain inside the crypt, with the ghouls. Kill us, and you'll never reach them in time. Aid them, and we'll be free. Choose, mutant.
You saved us from certain death. Thank you. The elves left us to the monster's mercy.
I'm afraid your friends are dead.
We heard terrible screams down those corridors. The monsters must have...
I've killed most of them. The passage should be clear. Get out of here.
Thanks be to Melitelli, and may you be blessed.
I'm listening.
I dealt with the cemetery issue, but...
What happened?
Besides the talking ghoul, the Scoia'tael played a role, robbing graves and slaying anyone in their path.
A talking ghoul? Perhaps you've taken one elixir too many. Be serious now.
I saved the humans thrown to the ghouls, but the murderers fled.
Eternal fire, like a true knight. Fret not, my units will catch the murderers.
I don't understand.
You saved innocence. No greater good could you have done. You deserve a bonus. I'm proud of you.
Greetings, Witcher.
What are you doing in this tower?
Finally! I've waited so long!
Kalkstein.
The greatest discovery of my life! Know that you fully earned your reward. Yes?
How goes your research?
I've a new theory. A milestone in alchemy. Everything is composed of particles so small they can't be seen. They're constantly moving and acting upon each other. I have yet to confirm it, but I'm working on it.
Maybe you can tell me about this later.
Yes?
Take care.
Geralt.
I placed the sensors as you asked.
I know. As soon as you did, I scanned all of Vizima and found the source of the anomaly.
Where?
A boy named Alvin, at St. Lebioda's hospital.
How can a child be the source?
You've forgotten everything? He must have immense powers. Elder blood must course through his veins.
Elder blood?
The gift of Lara. We must rein in Alvin's destructive abilities. Hurry, fetch him from the hospital.
I'll see what I can do. Will they let me take him?
Not readily. Your friend Shawnee refuses to hand him over. She has no idea what the entire city faces if he spins out of control. I don't know how to talk to her. She's your friend. Settle it with her. I'd be grateful. One more thing. Children of Elder Blood attract creatures from the beyond. Ghosts and specters. You might find this scroll useful.
I'll see you later.
Why were you in that witch's house?
If not for Triss, I'd be dead most likely.
I'll show you my other, less tender side if you're lying.
Ah. What brings you here?
That witch is trying to steal one of my patients, Alvin. What does that hag know about raising children? Everyone knows she can't have her own. I don't want her handling that child with her dirty paws. Devil only knows what she wants with him. Explain to her that Alvin's staying with me.
It'd be much simpler if you two would just agree.
Simple or not, you know her better. Please bring Alvin to me. Okay, give me a kiss.
Geralt, I was looking for you. I had no idea Nurse Natala was such a wellspring of passion. You ever seen her leaning over patients? Those eyes.
Dandelion.
In any case, I was on my way here to entertain Natala with some scintillating conversation when I passed these two odd-looking men dragging out this kid who was hollering and crying. They called him by his name. I think it was Alpin or Albin or something.
Shit, that's who I'm here for.
Well, you'll be proud of me. Oblivious to any danger, I decided to help the kid and followed them. They dragged him to this house.
You're right. I am impressed.
Told you. You have to take me with you this time. This is true ballad material. Matter of fact, I'll lead you there. The house is in the non-human district. Follow me. Quick, Geralt. There's no time to lose.
I cannot wait to fight.
This is where they brought Alvin.
Great. Wait here and don't enter until the fighting stops.
You always tell me to wait outside. No. This time I'm going in with you. I'll create a new genre. The proactive ballad.
I don't want you around when I start swinging.
Okay. I guess poetry requires sacrifices. Geralt, hurry!
I'm glad you're here.
Everything will be all right.
Are they dead?
Yes, Alvin. They gave me no choice.
I understand, Geralt. take me away from here.
Whoa, that's a lot of blood. Geralt. And here's the boy. See? Where would you be without me?
Shh. They're coming. Grab the kid and go out back.
You heard them outside? Amazing. Okay, I'll take him, but where?
Take him to Triss. She's a sorceress. She'll protect him best.
Oof. Doubt that'll make Shani happy. But it's better than angering a sorceress, I guess.
Get going.
Okay, I'll leave the boy with Triss.
Geralt, teach me to sword fight?
Later, Alvin. But you know who can't find out.
Geralt.
Triss, about Alvin.
Mm-hmm.
Is he safe?
Yes. Dandelion brought him here and explained. I knew I could count on you. Is Shani clear about this? No? Then go tell her the boy stays with me. End it.
Well, if I have to. Though I'd rather face a swarm of ghouls.
Geralt.
I'll see you later.
Is all well, Geralt?
I left the boy with Triss to keep him safe.
How could you? She cast a spell on you. Out of my sight. I will forget your very name. What are you doing here?
Paying a visit.
You're not welcome here. Go back to your sorceress.
Geralt.
I spoke with Shani. She understood, but didn't take it too well.
I'm glad that's settled. Alvin needs someone who knows magic. Geralt, I wanted to talk to you about the future. About us.
Triss.
I'm not jealous. I'd just like to know where we are.
Can't this wait? I have this job. Client's getting impatient.
Please think about it, Geralt. We needn't talk. A symbolic gift would do. Say, a ring?
Couldn't you just read my mind?
I could. But I don't want to. If you give me a ring, I'll treat it as a pledge. If you don't, I'll try to understand. See you, Witcher.
Geralt, how's Alvin?
Dandelion, do you always have to butt your nose into?
Just asking. Something troubling you?
She's just... I don't know anymore.
Let's go. Can't talk about women on an empty stomach.
But...
No buts. Zoltan and I agreed to have a drink today.
A mercenary dwarf and a wandering troubadour who knows all the loose women in town. I couldn't choose better advisors. Let's go.
Hey, Zoltan.
Greetings, Dandelion. Geralt. Our monster slayer looks better. Something happened?
Nothing you need to know.
Geralt is experiencing cognitive dissonance, a rather unpleasant tension that accompanies the appearance of two conflicting cognitions, be they thoughts or judgments.
You're so full of shit, Dandelion.
Simply put, he cannot decide. I assume the dissonance relates to...
My dissonance is nothing to you.
That's where you're wrong, Geralt. We're your only friends, and friends help each other. You'll see. We'll have a drink, and you'll know exactly what to do about Triss.
Somehow I don't think so.
Ooh, the vodka's nicely chilled. Gentlemen, cheers!
Damn all dissonances!
Ooh, delicious. Nothing like a good belt of liquor.
Yeah, not bad. Incidentally, Zoltan, why are we drinking from tankards? I swear I saw glass in here.
Serious problems require serious solutions. Half measures get you nowhere.
I get it. Half measures for Dandelion, though. He yammers enough as it is.
Will you stop whimpering like a spoiled lass and spit it out?
Triss is a fine woman.
But
I'm a witcher. Killing monsters is my destiny.
Don't bullshit me about destiny, Geralt. I realized long ago that all those pathetic bits by Eglina and the like are the same crap and humbug as those dissonances.
You may be right, but honestly, do you see me as a cobbler or a farmer?
No. I guess I see your point.
Damn it, I don't get it. What's one got to do with the other? No one said you'd have to stop slaying monsters, right?
She didn't say either way.
Let me explain, Dandelion. Just because a woman doesn't say it, doesn't mean she doesn't want it. In fact, they often say they want something when they really want the opposite.
I'll drink to that.
Things were better before the war with nothing.
Oof, strong enough to make you cry. I'll tell you what's up with dames. You can theorize all you want, but you'll never figure out what's going on inside their heads. There's just no understanding women.
Highly original, Dandelion.
Sneer away, but you won't put me off. The problem is you don't know what you want.
And you don't know what you're talking about.
I've never had a family, but I am a poet. I know something about people. Tell me this, do you want a family or not?
Oh, Dandelion, it's not that simple.
Answer the question. You know what I mean. If it weren't for this mess, Scoia'tael, the Order, Salamandra...
There's no point in speculating.
Ha! I knew it.
Don't get excited, Dandelion. I just have my doubts.
Only a fool has no doubt. Let's have another drink. I can't throw these damned hiccups.
I know. Let's go to a whorehouse. Make it your stag night.
Dandelion, we were talking about relationships in case you didn't notice.
Besides, they won't let me in. I'm a filthy non-human.
Only the weight of your purse counts at the house of the night. Besides, the madam owes me a favor. Come on, Geralt. Live a little.
I just don't feel like it.
I understand, Geralt. If Eudora found out, believe me, you don't want to get in the way of a mad dwarf woman.
I believe that.
Me too. Gentlemen, time to get this show on the road. The ideas are getting dumber by the minute.
There's a bit left at the bottom of the bottle. One for the road.
So be it. Cheers.
You look like the Reverend returning from the cellar.
Alvin.
You won't hint me, will you? I'm gonna be a witcher when I grow up.
Geralt, you reek, and have woken all the neighbors. What kind of role model are you? Sure you're not spoiling Alvin? I don't want him getting fussy.
I'll see you later.
Triss has made me look at stupid pictures.
She must have her reasons.
Pictures are stupid! I don't like you or Triss.
Challenge the Salamandra!
My taxes support twits in City Hall. My patience has ended.
I wish not to speak of serious matters. I'm here to relax.
My diligent apprentice affords me time away from the workshop.
All complain about full test, and wait until Ada ascends to the throne.
A famous monster slayer gracing my modest inn.
Greetings.
Can I help you?
I'm here about the notice.
Yes, the wyvern meat. You have 3 pieces?
I do.
Your coin.
You're different. How interesting. I'll take your order in a minute.
Take care.
A famous monster slayer gracing my modest inn.
Greetings.
Can I help you?
Tell me about the meetings that occur upstairs.
The noble Luvarden of the Merchants Guild rented the first floor of my inn. I'm to supply food and drink and keep my mouth shut.
I'm invited. Tell me more.
If so, you know all you need to know. If you feel you don't honor my discretion...
Maybe some gold will untie your tongue.
I like gold, but you can't possibly pay me as much as Luvarden. Besides, I'd rather not annoy his backers.
Who's backing Luvarden?
Quiet! I've said too much already. I need an apprentice. Forgive me. Busy now.
Your mother sucks dwarf cock. No challengers. Your mother sucks dwarf cock.
I was once invincible, the Great White Hope.
Huh?
Now I loiter around cesspools because of one fight.
You were a warrior?
A boxer. I had fans galore. Women, gold. And now?
What happened?
Judges disliked blows below the belt. They disqualified me.
I see.
I fought until...
Until?
I fought the lion.
Did he...
One punch. Deadly. And I realised I'd never win. I've worn a hood ever since to avoid being recognised.
After one punch?
It was a spiritual transformation. I can take you.
A wager, huh?
200 orins.
Any rules?
No weapons, no armour.
Right.
200 orins.
I'm in.
Did you train with the lion?
I'm a witcher. I win.
Take your prize.
I want gold.
300. Take it and be gone.
You say you take youths as apprentices like we craftsmen do.
No challengers.
Who roams at night?
Geralt, Witcher.
Carry a pass, Witcher?
Yes.
This letter allows you to enter Vizima, not to roam at night.
I need one to walk the streets?
We enforce a curfew from dusk till dawn. First the plague, and now a swarm of Kikimors.
A pass, and I'll slay every Kikimor I find.
Deal. Good luck, Witcher.
Thanks, officer.
Quiet! Alvin's asleep. So you love me and have forgotten her?
Triss,
You're sweet, you know. The only one I trust. You've endured a lot. Time for a reward. The little one's asleep, so let me show you some real magic.
Geralt, teach me to sword fight?
No, Alvin. Swords are not toys. You'll understand when you're older.
But I want to learn how to fight. Triss said it wasn't a nice shed anyway.
What shed?
I have trouble with the power, and I destroyed a shed.
Don't worry about it.
Going to market tomorrow. I'm gonna be a witcher when I grow up. She doesn't let me eat sweets.
Too much of anything can be harmful.
I want candy! I want a puppy.
We can't have a dog the way we live.
You're bad. I could hug him. Triss has made me look at stupid pictures.
Do you want to run off and play pick-up sticks sometime?
Honey, you could spend some time with Alvin. He needs a father.
I'll see you later.
Another sent you. Did the guild send you?
No one sent me.
Forgive me. They chased me from the market when I refused to join the guild.
I'm only interested in what you have to offer.
Sorry for my hasty judgment. Please look.
What are you peddling?
I buy and sell arms, the best in town. I've never heard a customer complain.
We'll see about that.
Judge for yourself. Care to see my wares?
Why won't you join the guild?
Someone's trying to take over the guild, and I hate rules that force me to give free arms to some and refuse business to others.
Who's taking over the guild?
Someone with powerful links. Even the richest merchants are fearful. Vast quantities of weapons are requested, which could only be for the Grand Master or the King.
Thanks for the information. Good luck.
You're welcome.
Damn, it's hot in this thing. A witcher? They said your kind was extinct.
Very nearly. I'm Geralt.
I'd rather not reveal my true name, my knightly vows. If you wish, you may call me Patrick de Wazy.
Of the, Flaming Rose?
Indeed, I'm a member. Perhaps you could lend me some assistance.
With what?
My sister. Will you hear her story? One day we found her unconscious in bed. Blood trickled from fang marks on her neck. We had no doubts, a vampire.
Fang marks don't necessarily mean a vampire.
These clearly did, for after a time, my sister disappeared. She must have been transformed and then escaped.
If she is a vampire, I'll have to.
Above all, I would like you to find her. Confirm our suspicions.
Do you know one Siegfried of Danale?
Indeed.
What news of him?
He is due to be promoted. In fact, he possibly has been already. I don't know, we never speak.
Can you tell me why?
He is transformed since the swamp. I said to him, Honorable Siegfried, I congratulate you. Your honor and faith vanquished the pagan rabble. He gazed upon me strangely, saying, Honorable? Perhaps. Honor and faith? Certainly not. We were victorious, for they were hungry and poorly armed. A bit of blood, and he has forgotten all about honor. He should follow his father's example.
Where can I find him?
His father? Dead. Purportedly torn apart by a manticore.
I meant Siegfried.
He trains recruits in front of the Order's seat in the Temple Quarter. Yes?
All right. I'll look for your sister.
You should have no trouble recognizing her. None can ignore her azure eyes. She is a slim, beautiful blonde.
I'll do what I can.
A famous monster slayer gracing my modest inn.
Greetings.
Can I help you?
Lovely inn. You must host many an illustrious guest.
True, though not many since this state of emergency.
Any other interesting customers?
You are nosy. Terrible fault. I have a terrible fault too. I'm greedy as hell. I knew we'd agree. I've got nothing against gossiping about my customers now.
I'm listening.
These suspicious types have been coming here for a while. The soldiers ignore them.
I gather they wear salamander symbols.
You know them.
Ever listen in?
They speak softly. I've heard very little.
I'm sure they've said something interesting.
I overheard them talking about a password to an underground complex. Was it a workshop?
What was the password?
One said the word thorn.
Thanks for the information. Bye.
A real downpour. I had to come here.
What's wrong?
I can't bring myself to say it.
You seem distressed and scared. Maybe I can help, but you'll have to tell me what's wrong.
My man... he's sick. I have to help him before it's too late. He's a werewolf, and I don't want him killed.
Werewolves are tough to kill, and witchers don't always kill monsters. Whenever possible, we lift curses and spells. How are you planning to help him?
Fat Sophie told me the druids may have a potion I could buy.
That's possible.
Witcher?
Aren't you afraid of swamp monsters?
I've handled worse in the slums. I carry a knife.
A word of advice. If anything attacks, run. Don't fight. The swamp monsters are hungry and dangerous.
Witcher?
The swamp's too dangerous. I'll ask the druids for medicine for you.
Thank you. I'll wait at home. The building opposite the tavern in the slums.
Welcome.
Greetings.
Do my eyes play tricks? Is it Geralt, the famed White Wolf?
Indeed. How do you know me?
I've heard about you from our friend, Mousesack.
I lost my memory and don't remember Mousesack.
A pity. Perhaps I can help, if you stay for a few years.
I must attend to urgent matters.
Yes?
We have mutual friends?
You might say so. My former poker partner, Mousesack, mentioned you. It has been a while since we last met.
I play, so we might sit down to a game sometime.
We could indeed play. They say you're clever. Let's see. Yes?
What do you think of the Scoia'tael?
I'm uninterested in political conflicts. The druids prevail because we possess nothing that kings covet. They, in turn, know we pose no threat to their power.
They may disapprove of you sheltering Scoia'tael.
We help all those in need as long as they respect our customs. The elves respect and understand nature.
And humans do not.
Not all, sadly. Rivers near cities are befouled with waste. Once great forests are logged without restraint. Animals that once thrived have become scarce.
I see.
Yes?
I come on behalf of a woman whose beloved transforms into a werewolf. She wishes to find a cure.
You're a witcher. You should know how to treat lycanthropy.
I may have known once, but I can no longer recall the method.
I know several cures for lycanthropy, though I've not put any to the test myself.
What of a magical cure? An elixir?
I know not how to prepare one. You should question an experienced alchemist. I have heard a shirt made with fool's parsley may help.
Really?
Yes. Gather 5 leaves of fool's parsley and tell the woman to weave them into a shirt. Then her lover should wear it for the night.
Thanks for the advice.
There is also one folk remedy. I'm embarrassed to mention it, but it is said pure, unconditional love changes beasts into men.
I'll remember that too.
Remember this. Lycanthropy is a disease that penetrates ever deeper. Before endeavoring to remove the curse, you must make sure the werewolf is still a man at heart.
Why?
If he is not, he'll continue the slaughter, even once cured. Remain nothing more than a monster.
I see. I'll try to learn the werewolf's identity.
Yes?
Farewell.
Yes?
Gwynblade.
What are you doing here? Why aren't you with your elves?
The Druid's Grove acts as a sanctuary where I can quietly think, lay plans. My going to Vizima presents an unnecessary risk. Part of the unit inside Vizima is accomplishing plenty.
Why do you hate humans so much, Yavin?
Why? I assume you don't mean ideology and the like, and you would rather hear some dark secret from deep within my soul.
You assume correctly.
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
Agreed.
I once lived in a city among humans. I was honest and courteous, respected all their ridiculous customs and laws. Assimilation. I lived that word for years, and during that time I was cheated, sneered at, on occasion beaten and robbed. I felt no hatred for humans. In fact, I felt better than them. I told myself they were simply incapable of controlling their weaknesses, their flaws. I was robbed 3 times as often as others. Racist slogans were painted on my door in excrement. For years I wondered why. Was I doing something wrong? What could I do to bring peace to my life? And you know what I came to understand?
No, but I'm sure you'll tell me.
I was doing nothing wrong. I'd been lying to myself from the outset. Just as the moon will never catch the sun, so humans will never change. They will remain egotistical, envious, petty and fearful of anything they don't understand. And believe me, there's plenty. Matters proceeded quickly thereafter, but that's another story.
Now you resemble humans.
No, Geralt, definitely not. And you, Witcher? Who are you? You too have experienced human ignorance and hatred.
But I feel no contempt for them. I don't look down on them, and I don't generalize. Humans are how they are, and I'll make no effort to change or fight them. I'll adapt. Evolution, Yavin.
Evolution makes no allowance for sterile mutants. No offense. Think about it, Geralt.
Farewell. I'm as much an outcast as you, Yavin. I see your point, but have no interest in torching human villages.
I'm glad you understand, White Wolf.
Farewell.
Greetings. You've returned safely.
The Hierophant revealed the cure for lycanthropy, but I must know your beloved's name.
I'll not betray my man's identity. I'd rather he stay a werewolf.
Let's hope your loyalty isn't his doom.
Yes?
What's your real name?
Hela, but that's too common.
Know anything about a blue-eyed girl bitten by vampires?
Don't know about vampires, but there's a new blue-eyed whore at the Trade Quarter Cat House.
Your competition?
Our business has taken a dive. That one gets more customers than all my girls together.
So she's popular.
Yes. Let me get you the address. I suppose she won't be there much longer now you've taken an interest.
Farewell.
Greetings, sir.
Greetings, blue-eyed one.
What would you have, my white-haired lord?
I wanted to start out talking.
All right, let's speak. Giacomo Cassano claims nothing surpasses cultured conversation as foreplay.
I think your brother may be looking for you.
What? No! I have no family.
You sure?
Entirely. This is my home. My Sisters of the Night.
I must be mistaken.
Yes?
What do you dream of, Blue Eyes?
I would like the night to last forever.
Not knights on white steeds and other nonsense.
I'm no ordinary girl. I can prove it. Simply ask.
I'd like to spend the evening with you.
With pleasure, white-haired one. But you must first make a contribution to the House of the Night. A mere 500 orens. Thank you. Follow me.
I wanted to experience this fantasy of mine.
Patience. First a hot bath, then your dreams will come true.
Yes?
There's a blue-eyed courtesan at the whorehouse.
My sister would never degrade herself so.
I have proof. I saw fang marks on her neck, just as you described.
How did this happen? She must be under some spell, that of the vampire who bit her. Perhaps she too has been transformed.
Maybe.
Witcher, you must help. The vampire clearly haunts the brothel.
I'll do what I can.
Yes?
What an interesting scar on your neck.
Like it?
It adds character. Intriguing.
If you like, I'll show you more.
Never mind. Take care.
We're closed. The Lady of the Night won't see just anyone.
I have something for your mistress.
You have something, you say, so go to a brothel and put it to good use. Shove off.
I thought this was a brothel.
This is the Night House, the best brothel in Temeria. It's not for vagabonds in leather rags.
I have gold.
You won't bribe me.
I don't intend to.
I'm doomed. Come in.
Well, is that polite? Barging in without an invitation?
I'm here on business.
Then refusing to answer questions. The Geralt of Rivia I heard of was a courteous witcher.
Forgive me, madam. I lost my memory.
I know, Witcher. I followed your deeds for some time.
Why the interest?
My lover, whom I've never forgotten, called you friend. He perished helping you battle a powerful foe. But that was long ago. What brings you here?
You mentioned times past. Could you tell me about your man?
I never said he was a man. More importantly, you were a friend to him. Alas, Regis just drank too much. Thus we parted. His habit nearly killed him. Angry peasants attacked him. After he recovered, he led a loner's life. Until he met you.
Sadly, I remember nothing.
Don't concern yourself with that. I appreciate that at his death he had friends. True friends.
Who are you?
I'm the Queen of the Night. I realize my clients' dreams, leaving them relaxed and content.
With empty coin sacks.
I fulfill their dreams, if only for a brief moment, and dreams are priceless.
A vampire haunts this house. The marks on the neck of one of the girls.
I can name quite a few ordinary animals that leave marks such as those.
The girl's brother believes she would never work in a brothel of her own free will. He believes she must be spellbound.
And you believe that? Don't be naive. The girl lives like a princess here. She wears the finest silks. Clients sell their estates to spend a single night with her. She enjoys servants and comforts you couldn't dream of. Her brother wished to give her in marriage to some old fool with hemorrhoids larger than a... no matter. She, on the other hand, desires to be a princess of the night, an eternally beautiful forbidden fruit. Vizima's dream.
What are you talking about?
I sensed that when I drank her blood. What are you looking at? Yes, I'm the vampire who haunts this house. Yet I never kill. Blood energizes me, like alcohol does humans. In any case, I've never hurt a soul.
This is nonsense.
My daughters and I drink our customers' blood. We never kill. Their blood pays for our services. Everyone profits.
And the blue-eyed girl?
She summoned me herself. In her dreams, fantasies, she yearned for freedom and eternal beauty. We're not monsters, Geralt. I'll offer you a deal. One night with my daughters in exchange for peace. For forgetting this entire matter.
And if I don't consent?
Someone will die. You, me, the blue-eyed girl? Would it be right to choose death? Even the death of a vampire?
You win. I'll leave you be.
Come, dear daughters. Time to show the Witcher the source of all legends about the House of the Night.
Traitor! I knew I shouldn't trust a Witcher!
Why this intrusion, knight?
I had you followed. You've consulted with a vampire, and you'll die with her!
Don't do anything stupid. No one needs to die here.
You have proven yourself the stupid one, Witcher. Now reap your punishment.
Stop! You don't stand a chance against us.
Us? My dear sister, we are here to save you, to lift this evil spell that binds you.
There is no spell. Your sister is here of her own volition. She was unwilling to spend her life washing dishes and spreading her legs for a rotting old man.
Enough lies! Attack!
Wait. She's right. There's no spell your sister chose.
Witcher, you just dug your own grave!
I may indeed have dug one, but not for me.
Attack!
Die, rogue!
I regret this had to end so. These men doubtless promised you gold. I could grant you a share of my profits.
What now?
Now? Business will return to normal. We simply need to clear the corpses.
And the girl?
She'll do as she pleases. We'll let her rest for a time.
So there was no spell?
How should I know? I cast none. Spells can often be hard to distinguish from fascinations.
I killed humans, and I should be killing monsters.
The lesser evil, Geralt. You must choose it at times to avoid the greater evil that lurks in the darkness.
It was my first time witnessing a witch's sword in action. I've no desire to see more.
Your brother is dead.
Finally, he got his just desserts. That fool nearly ruined my life.
No regrets?
None. You have no idea what horrors I experienced before escaping him.
He'll torment you no more.
Thank you, Witcher. Thank you for your humanity.
Mummy, can we play with him? Plenty of customers today. You don't look like one who can afford the entertainment here.
A cheating dwarf is here, a Redanian spy, a witch, and a mutant. Disgraceful!
I knew a Witcher.
Princess Ada is here.
She's his most exquisite.
Princess Ada should marry.
To sound. 1228.
Would you be so kind and fetch me some pâté?
The Zerican market is the future of commerce.
Silk is out of fashion.
Be nice.
Here we are. Wipe that frown off your face. You'll be fine.
Can't we go back to your place? Make sure I have no internal injuries.
Later, Geralt. Come on. This isn't so bad. Let's mingle.
Mm-hmm.
Princess Ada is here.
No money. We need only raise taxes.
Those damn elves.
Why did they all come if they dislike Luvarden?
Everybody knows elves are scum.
If I run into one, I'll have him impaled.
He's
Why
liable
did they
to
all
enjoy
come
it.
if they dislike Luvarden?
Welcome to Lord Luvarden's feast.
Why did they all come if they dislike Luvarden?
No money. We need only raise taxes. His
Zema needs an aqueduct. I shall present plans to the...
Geralt, allow me to introduce Burgomeister Velerad.
Charmed.
Greetings. It's been a while.
Velerad is King Foltest's right hand.
No need for formal introductions. If you wish to open a factory or a shop, kill a monster, or petition the king, you must come to me.
I'll remember that.
Excuse us, Burgomeister, but we need to say hello to the other guests. Geralt, have you met Taller?
Taller? Here?
Let me introduce my master, the Honourable Erkin von Blunt.
Good day, sir.
Erkin has taken a vow of silence and thus cannot answer. You must be wondering why he is here.
Indeed.
He has made numerous vows in his life, one of which is to protect the royal family. Sadly, for unknown reasons, Princess Ada holds little respect for him. Vows, however, must be honoured, whatever the circumstances.
And how are you involved? Are you bound by his vows by extension?
He authorized me to speak on his behalf, and I serve as his advisor.
Of course. We shan't be bothering you. Come, Geralt.
Curses. I'm drunk.
He speaks.
I broke my vow. I swore on a heron.
A heron?
Nonsense. Tala hired me to come incognito to the feast.
You blew it.
No scene, please. This ring will get you in the house of the night. Half price.
Nilfgaardian cuisine is not so bad. The chambermaids are quite fetching too.
Everybody knows elves are scum.
Get out of my sight, freak.
He's liable to enjoy it.
Geralt of Rivia and Triss Merigold, welcome.
Greetings.
I thank you for coming. Look about the room and you will see the entire kingdom represented.
We thank you for your invitation.
Forgive me, I must return to my duties. I'm certain we'll speak later. I'm busy now.
Milady, allow me to present the sorceress Triss Merigold, and...
Duet, I know who stands before me. We know each other, do we not, Witcher?
One could say so, Princess.
A princess indeed, though I do not always feel like one. So many duties. You could not imagine, Witcher. Why do you stare? Is my dress displeasing?
I see you still wear the gemstone with the inclusion. The curse.
Shut your filthy mouth, mutant.
But the curse may yet.
Enough! Your Highness, allow me to cast this drifter out.
We no longer desire to speak with you. Step away.
You've met everyone who's anyone. I need to speak with Luvarden. You behave yourself. Beware of anyone who tries to pry information from you.
From me? But I'm just a witcher.
Don't be fooled. Anything you say may have political ramifications.
Cheese is most exquisite with a red SS Toussaint, 1228. Speak freely, Geralt, but no politics.
I want to ask about the princess.
No politics.
About the curse.
Shh. I could use something stronger. Fine. Ask.
Does the princess have strange dreams?
How would I know? I've not spoken to Ada without one of those bastards from the Order prisons.
Any strange behavior?
You're awfully close to treason.
I'm not asking out of want for political influence.
Our sweet princess is completely normal. Well, her head's a little messed up.
Is she aggressive?
On occasion, but not unusual for a spoiled damsel. I don't know, she's...
What?
Well...
Spit it out.
She needs a man to give her a proper lay.
Right.
Must go.
Later.
I'll be with you shortly. Give us a moment, please.
I'm busy now.
Enjoying yourself?
Exquisitely. Not enough food, Nowhere to sit, and nothing but small talk. And I may be the only one here not involved in one of the many schemes or secret alliances being forged.
It's a sign of the times, new customs and fashions. You think it better to show the Nilfgaardian we're barbarians? That we can't distinguish between a fork and a comb? That the only way we know how to feast is to get blind drunk and roar lusty songs while slapping the serving wenches on their arse?
I'm a relic, someone from the past, so I'm rather attached to the old customs. Never understood nor liked the new ones. But really, Taller, why are you here?
I'm a patriot. I've the good of the kingdom at heart. A kingdom threatened by the schemes and alliances you were observant enough to note.
I said I was an old-fashioned witcher. Be straight, like Taller the Fence would be.
Taller the Fence does nothing for free.
Taller the Fence is a scoundrel who'd prefer the Temple District not know he consorts with the cream of Vizima society.
Have it your way. Let me tell you, friend, a serious slashfest is in the works. One without pardon. The defeated will be picked apart by crows. You'll be forced to fight for a new order, comrade, or against it. We will fight for our traditions and customs, for our land and our women.
Who's this enemy? Who wants to steal our women?
I wouldn't deceive you. I think you're one of us. It's a cause we share. I don't know the enemy yet, but I will soon, and when I do, the time of the sword and the axe will come. Blood will flow in the streets. And know this, comrade, there will be no room for your neutrality.
Who exactly are you? And be straight with me, comrade.
Temerian intelligence. I execute the king's direct orders. I find traitors, rats, and foreign agents. I'm a spy.
A highly placed spy.
I can't deny it. May I ask a personal question? The amphibians you're after, are they a personal matter or an ideological one?
Both.
Care to explain?
They robbed me and killed a friend. They're criminal, evil. Salamandra upsets the balance. As a witcher, I can't ignore that.
Got it. Thank you for being candid.
Who exactly is DeWitt, and what is he doing here?
That Nilfgaardian dog is a mere pawn. I cannot fathom why Ada tolerates him.
Explain.
Like most knights of the Order, he worries his dick's too small, so he gets aggressive whenever something scares him. Then, of course, he's a Nilfgaardian. Our princess has some weaknesses, but stupidity is not one of them.
Maybe the princess has a game of her own going.
Then she should choose better allies. Unlike chess, this game claims lives. I'm afraid someone might be using her.
Is Luvarden somehow involved?
I need to get Erkin a private meeting with him. At present, his intentions are a pure riddle.
To me, too.
Really?
What do you mean?
Your friend seems to get along famously with Luvarden. For two strangers, they certainly have much to discuss. See for yourself.
I trust Triss.
I suppose you know her better than I, but don't say I didn't warn you. Regarding Luvarden, we know he heads some transnational organization of merchants, bankers, and other wealthy folk. Make what you will of it.
Why do you want to draw me into a game that doesn't concern me?
This game concerns you more than you imagine. You mean to tell me you're not interested in the conflict between the Order and the Scoia'tael? You mean to tell me you don't care? What about your lover, Triss Merigold?
That's private. I want to destroy Salamandra. That is my only objective.
Salamandra has a patron. Someone in this room, or one known here. You're up to your ears in this, Wolf, whether you like it or not.
Excuse me for a moment. We'll talk later.
Witcher, you may approach. Duet, fetch me some wine. From that page boy at the end of the room.
Your Highness.
We may speak freely now. Geralt, tell me about witchers, and please, don't hide behind your code.
What are you asking, milady?
What is your view on politics? To me, politics is like an encounter with a lover. Would you agree?
The similarities are evident.
Allow me one jest, Witcher.
Very well.
A countess said to a count, "Shall I have dinner served?" "What a waste." Perhaps we might go for a walk. What a waste. May I ask a riddle then? Very well. What is warm, hairy, and dives into holes? A cock. Not at all. A mouse. A mouse in a cunt. What a waste. Never mind. Back to our lovers ambulating about the room. You see, Witcher, politics is not unlike a tryst. It begins with foreplay, glances, conversations. Behold that witch with Luvarden. Now look to our noble Erkin in the courtiers. The dance grows bolder, fondling and such. Then one is consumed by the desire to come together roughly, like animals. Finally, one is left with sad, passionless copulation. Velerad and Duet, for instance.
Excuse me, Your Highness. Sore throat.
We are adults, Geralt. We both know the desires of men.
Not all men. I have no desire to meddle in politics, for instance.
So what are you doing here, where everyone meddles and schemes?
I'm not sure I know.
Let us explore another topic.
May I ask you a question?
Go on.
What is the king's stance on this topic? I mean politics, of course.
Ugh, dull? I have grown hungry, and there is naught worth eating at this feast. I tire of partridge tongues and caviar. What do I most desire? I have it. I will answer your ever so dull question if you bring me what I most desire.
I shall return shortly, Your Highness.
Geralt.
Any idea what the princess's favorite dish might be?
We have to know shit like that. As special agents, people of the shadows.
Calm down. What's the dish?
Tala does nothing for free. Go to the next room and fetch the letter from the box with the Temerian coat of arms. And be discreet.
But...
Then I'll tell you Ada's favorite dish.
Why are you here?
Huh? I was looking for the privy.
In that box?
Point for you. Truth is, I was hoping for a superior drink.
The wine does taste watered down.
I found some liquor. Try some?
Gladly.
How'd it go?
Smoothly. Here's the letter.
You'd make a fine agent. I exaggerate. A goat would be just as good.
Start talking. What's Ada's favorite dish?
Catoblepis.
What?
Some time ago, this maniac who looked a lot like you arrived in Vizima claiming that nothing surpasses finely prepared catoblepas meat.
You're joking.
Not a bit. Since then, my men have been hunting catoblepas throughout the continent in secret. At market, it costs more than a good whore.
How's the meat prepared?
That's the Burgermeister's business. I smuggle in catoblepas, but I wouldn't know how to cook it.
I'm listening.
Can I ask about politics?
I thought you were a decent fellow.
When will the king return?
Everybody's asking that question today. I tell everyone the same. He'll return in due course.
I hope so.
I'm listening.
What does the princess like to eat?
Find me a stronger drink and we'll speak.
Will do.
Throat's dry.
Relax, Burgermeister. The party's just beginning.
I'm listening. Ah, much better. The princess had a hard childhood. It left her with a penchant for raw meat. We tried to keep that quiet, but...
I see. Anything else?
Tala's angry. His intelligence agents scour the realm to fetch her treats.
Thanks.
Geralt.
This is important, Triss.
What's important?
Ada knows something. I think I can get it out of her.
Really?
That spoiled little vixen, well, she wants some catoblepis. Rare would be best.
Are you kidding?
No. Triss, could you conjure up something, please?
Sorcery at parties is considered very unseemly.
I'll create a distraction.
I'll do better myself. Catoblepis steak, rare for the princess.
Thank you, Triss.
You know I can conjure up orgasms too.
I think I prefer traditional methods. I'll find you after I've spoken with Ada.
That dwarven loan shark dared to demand repayment.
Do you have something tasty for me?
Steak tartare of catoblepis. Raw meat with a pinch of pepper and an uncooked yolk.
You know how to please a woman.
It is an honor to serve you, Your Highness.
I shall grant you a private audience. Come to my alcove in 5 minutes. We shall dabble in politics.
I'll be with you shortly. Give us a moment, please.
They cannot expect us to stand overnight.
Arrive on horseback in full armor, polished and brilliant.
Finally, politics it shall be, but quietly. We should not be heard.
Your Highness promised me an answer.
What are you waiting for? Undress.
Your Highness.
I shall answer in due course. But first, I must know if those legends about your sword are true.
I must refuse.
Stop playing games, Geralt. Everything has its limits, including my patience.
I'll not be your toy.
I expected as much. Shame. Our meeting could have been more pleasant. Yet I always keep my word. King Foltest, my beloved father, treats me like a child, and children dare not dabble in politics. Soon he will see how blind he was. That is all. You may go.
Your Highness.
Begone. I wish to be alone.
Geralt, I spoke with Declan.
And?
The two of you should talk.
What's so worthy of my time?
Don't be so quick to judge. He'll make you an offer, one I think you should accept.
Sure you're not using me as one of your tools?
Only in bed, Witcher. Only in bed.
What's the gift of Lara?
A long, complex story, but I'll keep it short. Lara Doran ep Sheadal was no normal elf, more like a genetic bomb. She was to couple with another genetically special individual and bear an even more exceptional child. But that never happened. Lara fell in love with Cregennan of Lod, a mage, a human. Lara and Cregennan's children, known as those of elder blood, proved hard to follow. Thus the sorcerers who had hatched the plan lost control of their precious gene.
Not finding this party dull?
Anything more interesting in mind? At home, Geralt. At home.
I'm glad you've come.
What is it?
The old saying goes, any enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Get to the point.
Geralt, I urge you to change your tone. Listen to what Declan has to say.
Let me guess. You have dirty work needs doing and thought a witcher with amnesia perfect for the job.
Exactly. Will you help destroy Salamandra?
I'll help, but it hardly means we're friends.
Wonderful. It's as we've heard. All secret societies need gold. Fistek yields the largest profits for Salamander. Our spies say there's a new Salamander camp in the swamps. The herbs are harvested, then conducted to another base in Vizima's temple quarter.
A swamp and slums again. Great.
We're confident you can destroy both camps. If you discover papers, evidence that might aid us, return to me.
Yes, sir. Permission to commence mission, sir.
Both camps are new, without sure defenses. A simple matter for you. The salamanders would slaughter groups of humans easily.
Much simpler to sacrifice one Witcher. I'll return once I have new information.
See me tomorrow if you need help. Triss obtained this formula especially for you.
Geralt, don't listen to that piss-swilling cheat.
What's wrong, Taller?
He's involved. The counterfeit royal edicts.
But I thought...
Where do you get the royal seal, you ball-licking bastard?
How dare you accuse me, mongrel?
You believe the seal's fake?
Clearly. If this is a royal edict, where's Foltest's signature? Geralt, this is a provocation.
The king need not sign every edict. The seal is authentic.
You lie, DeWitt. I can prove it and you'll hang.
You can prove nothing. Surrender and live. Stay out of this, Witcher.
Never! You won't take me alive, you bastards!
Keep your hands off him.
You'll regret this. You will all regret it.
Quiet, priest! Thanks for your help, Geralt.
You best disappear for a while.
Good idea, but I must speak with you.
Later. I need to do something.
Fine. Meet me at the new Narracourt. We meet again, Witcher.
Worked out that way, I guess.
I suppose I should thank you for saving my ass.
I'm still not sure it was smart to tangle with DeWitt.
Of course it was, provided you have Temeria's well-being at heart.
What do you mean?
There's something afoot.
You forget I'm a simple Witcher.
It's like this. Before the king departed, he placed Vizima in my care. See?
Seems authentic. During my absence, I entrust you with...
I know you can read, Witcher, but notice both the king's seal and his signature.
I see. That isn't on the other edicts.
A seal can be stolen, but a signature is difficult to forge.
So the royal edicts are fakes?
Exactly. Having problems, Witcher?
Actually, yes.
Sadly, my code of conduct forbids me from using my position for private benefit.
So you refuse to help? Wait a minute. What code?
Not your business, Witcher.
Master Richard!
What, boy?
The bank's been robbed! Master Velerad said we should fetch a Witcher!
What's going on?
Follow me, Master Geralt!
Know your place, Witcher.
We need help! The bank's being robbed!
Strange. I wouldn't think Siegfried would let an opportunity like this slip by.
We need help. Armed robbers have occupied the bank. They've taken hostages.
I'll help, but I work alone.
I wouldn't advise a frontal assault.
Velerad, hurry.
Perhaps you can enter through the warehouse connection.
Warehouse?
A pedestrian overpass links it to the town hall. It's unused, but I have a key.
Unused?
The women who work at the town hall speak of ghosts.
Give me the key.
There's Scoia'tael downstairs. We have to do something. There's Scoia'tael downstairs. There's Scoia'tael downstairs. We have to do something. The eternal fire will protect us. There's Scoia'tael downstairs.
Blooded one! This is a robbery!
I'm done waiting.
No one move! I'll skewer anyone who moves! You shall die, human! This is a robbery!
Trident syndrome.
I'll skewer anyone who moves! Blooded one!
Ah! Please, release me!
You know the story of Ellerin, Witcher?
I'm here to negotiate.
The White Rose of Sherwood, known to dwarves and humans as Ellerin. 2 centuries ago she led the elven youth into battle. Our elders were against it, knowing that success was out of reach, knowing they might not recover from defeat.
Yavin, the knights are preparing to attack.
Ellerin, the White Rose. She roused the youths to battle. They grabbed their arms and followed her into their last desperate fight. They were massacred, mercilessly.
Yavin, the bank is surrounded.
They died saying her name, repeating her call, her cry. They died for Sherwood and for Ellerin, just as she had promised, with dignity, heroically, with honor.
Were you there?
Have you made your decision?
What decision?
You can't straddle a fence forever, especially if that fence runs through the middle of a battle.
Are you trying to recruit me?
No. With your conscience, you're hardly suited to be a revolutionary.
So?
I had a reason for telling you about Ellerin. There's a war on Geralt, a war for survival, for freedom. You don't have to be one of us to help us. Many serve our cause as best they can, and you're best at slaying monsters.
I won't be dragged into a war between the Scoia'tael and the Order. I'm a Witcher. Neutral is all hell.
You're a fool, Witcher. It's too late for neutrality. Stand with me now or forever be my foe.
I'm not about to slay humans in the name of some vague philosophy. Lay down your arms and maybe you can save what remains of your unit.
You're a traitor and a fool.
You chose wisely. The Order of the Flaming Rose will be grateful.
Siegfried, what are you doing here? You shouldn't.
No time to explain. Yavin is escaping into the sewers.
You like this? I'd have your balls if you had any.
I'm wounded. You must catch Yavin in the sewers. The eternal fire guides me.
Let's just get him.
It seems he escaped.
But we expelled him from the bank.
Thanks to your aid. How can I reward you?
Some other time.
You know where to find me.
Knights should fight monsters. Witches are...
Terrible times.
Witcher! I heard sounds of fighting.
They're all dead. Almost.
Almost?
Unfortunately, their leader escaped.
We'll find him. You deserve a medal. Finally, we can go home.
Geralt?
How's your leg?
Fine. A mere scratch.
Everything all right?
I'm to receive a medal for saving the property of some townspeople.
I see.
You'd be eligible, but medals are only awarded to knights. Unless...
No. I won't join with that vow of celibacy.
I understand. Hey, the Grand Master himself is going to present the medal to me. Yes?
Did you get your medal?
They haven't set a date for the ceremony. I'm overwhelmed I'm to speak to the Grand Master afterwards. He's a true visionary, Geralt.
A visionary?
Jack de Aldersberg, Grand Master of the Order of the Flaming Rose, is a man destined for great things.
Time will tell.
Yes?
Goodbye.
Yes?
I'm here about the notice.
Do you have 5 cockatrice feathers?
Not yet.
Don't bother me, I'm working. Next!
What is it, Witcher?
Who exactly are you?
I'm a count. If you've not heard the name DeWitt, you must be a simpleton.
Interested in anything besides politics?
Impertinent question, but I'll answer. I enjoy poker as a mental exercise.
I know that game.
So I've heard. We could play sometime.
I'll consider it.
You'll find me here.
Farewell.
Not enough play for this.
Welcome. I wanted to thank you for your help at the bank.
You wanted to talk?
Some of Foltest's recent decisions have been strange. I've long known him.
Is someone falsifying his royal edicts?
Perhaps, but the seal looks authentic.
Who could have stolen the seal from Foltest?
Someone close to the king.
I hope you find the traitor. I'll let you know if I learn anything.
Goodbye.
Farewell, Velerad.
They've taken over the larger hall upstairs. How are we supposed to fit down here?
You don't seem to have very much work lately.
Damn true. I'd die of boredom if not for dice.
I play. Care for a game?
With pleasure. We can start now.
Take care.
We're not trained to fight monsters.
Lately, the Order of the Flaming Rose has become Vizima's chief center of power.
I'm here about the notice.
Which one?
The Gravier bones.
I'll pay if you have 5.
Here they are.
Your gold. Unbelievable the way they've packed us in down here.
I'm here about the notice.
Which one?
The Flederfangs.
I'll pay if you have 3.
Here.
Your gold. They've taken over the larger hall upstairs. How are we supposed to fit down here?
I'm here about the notice.
Which one?
The ghoul blood.
Bring 12 vials of blood as proof you killed the ghouls.
There you are.
Your reward. They've taken over the larger hall upstairs. How are we supposed to fit down here?
I'm here about the notice.
Which one?
The Kikimore claws.
I'll pay if you have 10.
10 claws.
Your gold. Lately, the Order of the Flaming Rose has become Vizima's chief center of power.
Geralt, I'm glad you're here.
I'm not in the mood for music, Dandelion. We'll talk later.
Geralt, I promised to perform for all these people and I don't have my lute.
Then you have a problem.
Geralt.
How did you get in the trade quarter?
Personal charm and fame open a lot of doors.
I doubt city guards appreciate poetry.
Geralt, you know so little. I approached a wealthy merchant whose daughter studied lute under me. With all the right contacts, he obtained a pass for me, thus demonstrating his appreciation for art. Sadly, we're no longer friends.
What's so special about this lute?
It's the one I got from Teruviel in the Valley of Flowers. Remember?
Who's Teruviel?
The she-elf from the Blue Mountains. You did quite a number on her nose when you two first met.
Where is she now?
I heard she joined the Scoia'tael. I wonder if she's still alive.
In the Valley of Flowers?
I even wrote a ballad about that, where the devil says goodnight. I'll be singing it today.
I remember that.
Great, so you know why I want that lute back.
What's so special about this lute?
It's the one I got from Teruviel in the Valley of Flowers. Remember?
I don't recall.
Geralt.
What happened to your lute?
Long story. Tell you over a drink? Ugh, forgot how tough you were.
Got up the courage to tell me about the loot?
I guess. My loot's at the home of a rich merchant. The house is on the west side of Salt Square. And I can't possibly leave. The crowd awaits.
Why wouldn't you tell me earlier?
Well, the merchant caught me giving his daughter lessons.
In what?
Relax, Geralt. Music.
All right. I'll fetch your loot.
Wonderful.
Tell me about this merchant.
All right. Truth is, he's got reasons to dislike me.
What did you do this time?
Let's say his daughter and I got to know each other without permission.
Typical.
Luckily, last time I visited, I made her pretty happy, so she hid the loot for me in a trunk on the upper floor.
All right. I'll do my best to find it.
Leave my daughter in peace.
I want my friend's loot.
That inflated singer seduced my daughter. Out!
I want nothing from your daughter.
I don't believe you. Get out of my house, you blooming drifter!
Listen, good man.
Out, or I'll kick you out!
I'd prefer a peaceful resolution.
Shove off.
I've heard enough insults.
I'll take you with one hand, bastard! Take that!
Damn you! Pass then. Just don't beat me anymore.
The loot is in a trunk upstairs.
Who are you?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. I apologize for the intrusion.
That's all right. I'm terribly bored since Papa caught the troubadour Dandelion here. No one sees me.
He caught Dandelion? Doing what?
He was to teach me music. One day, Papa returned from the trading post earlier than usual. We were rehearsing the cantata, A Bird's Tears. Papa walked in at the climax.
Is that an obscene song?
No, it's beautiful. Very poetic. Papa couldn't understand why the rehearsal was in the nude. He was furious. He pulled an old crossbow from behind the wardrobe. Luckily, his vision isn't what it used to be.
That's why I'm here.
Why didn't he come himself? Perhaps it's just as well. You look promising too.
I'm here about the loot.
I figured. Somehow he hasn't been singing love songs under my window since Father caught us. By the way, I hope you didn't hurt Papa.
He'll be fine.
Why should I give up the loot? After all, Dandelion won't come to see me anymore.
He's like that.
If I give it to you, he'll use it to serenade some other victim.
If you give up the loot, it'll prove he's nothing to you. You dumped him.
Yes, he fell at my feet. He proposed, but I refused.
Now can I take the loot?
Just a moment. What's in it for you? Why are you helping?
He's my friend.
A friend? Come closer. Fear not, I won't bite. I heard once that a witch's touch is, special.
It's a myth. I'll take the loot and bother you no more.
Get out, you lousy vagrant! Don't let me see you again!
Geralt.
Here's your loot.
Great. I owe you one. I need to prepare.
When's your performance?
After 8 at night. Come if you want.
If I can.
Start with a warm-up. La 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 la. La 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 la. I could use a vodka.
You don't belong here.
Pass the bottle, pass a cup. Down the hatch and bottoms up. I could use a vodka.
I'd like to know him better. Master Dandelion is truly talented. Dandelion has discovered a new sound. Beautiful music. Master Dandelion is truly talented. Dandelion has discovered a new sound.
Too experimental. Melodic laxity.
I don't feel like talking.
You look very worried.
True. My grandmother, she's...
Is she in pain?
No. Many youngsters would envy Granny's health. She's changed, and dread fills my heart.
Perhaps I can help.
Granny will speak to me only to warn me away from the cellar.
I'll visit her and find out what I can. My help will cost 50 orens.
I'm not wealthy, but Shani spoke of your kindness.
Where does your granny live?
The crossroads near where the peddlers stand.
Farewell.
Who are you? Out now! You bastard! My dear son, I'll call the gods!
Woman, look at me. That thing downstairs was no son of yours. Open your eyes.
Who are you? Get out of my house!
How's my grandmother?
She'll recover soon. The job proved difficult, but we agreed on 50 orens.
I have the gold. Tell me what happened.
A dangerous creature lived in her basement. It tried to enslave her, but worry no more.
Gods, how horrible.
She'll be fine now she's out of danger.
I thank you. Shani spoke true about you.
No problem.
They say you're a witcher.
They're correct.
And witchers kill beasts for coin?
Generally, yes.
Witcher?
You asked who I was. Have a job for me?
My uncle was slain by swamp monsters. He bore our family ring, which I value greatly. Bring me the ring for 100 orens.
All right, I can do that.
How fortunate to have met you.
Where's your uncle's body?
We prayed at the chapel. When the monsters attacked, my uncle fled into the swamp near the statue of the goddess.
Farewell.
Swords across his back, a garish array. Should have enlisted in the guards. We'd make twice the coin in bribes from New Barden. Everything reeks of fish.
Witcher?
I've been to the swamp. I may have recovered your family ring.
Many thanks. Here is your reward.
Farewell.
How can I help you?
I've a barghest skull.
Excellent, Jor. 50 orens. I'll have to crush it. My cousin gave me hammers. How can I help you?
Interested in Fledder fangs?
Fledders. They have channels for sucking blood. 100 orens. How can I help you?
I found some fangs.
I already have those. Damnable cold. A mammoth sneeze once caused me to squeeze a patient's tongue with pliers. I can pay you only 25 orens. Greetings.
What pays well?
A huge wolf has appeared in the swamp, and the locals claim wyverns steal their children.
Wyverns don't hunt humans without provocation.
Locals, nothing but trouble. They probably tried to drive the wyverns off.
I killed a huge wolf. Here's its head.
Not on my table, Mr. Geralt. Stinks of disease. Here's 600 orens.
Farewell.
How can I help you?
Here's a scimitar jaw.
Powerful teeth for crushing bones and getting at the marrow. The delicacy for corpse eaters. 150 orens. How can I help you?
People dislike you.
They sneer until their tooth aches. Then they crawl to me.
They don't pull teeth by themselves?
I don't bother with the gap-toothed ones. They always spit on me.
Take care.
Until you get a cracked tooth.
You? We must speak.
About what? You won't toss me into the sewers again.
This is how it works. I describe a job. If you refuse, it's the dungeon for you.
Like to gamble? I do.
Gamble?
I wager I can cut off your nose before you can sneeze again.
A little edgy today, are we? Listen, I know the people with the salamander badge have long been after you. I know where they can be found. Deal with them and your problems are over. And, in the process, you'll help me out too. How about it?
We'll see. Tell me what you know.
Salamandra has nearly taken control of the drug trade. If no one stands against them...
Why should I care?
They're after you. Destroy them. Take the information you need and return here. Oh, and gather any drugs you find as evidence.
Where do I begin?
An informer spoke of a dealer called Angus who holds some powder. He works in the slums. We must know where he gets his goods. He's often at the tavern. What is it?
You look ill, Jethro.
Haven't slept in 5 days, but I feel good as new.
You're going to crash.
Nah, it's not unlike swimming in buttermilk.
I'm here about the notice.
Right. You have the juices?
I do.
Splendid. Here's the gold.
Your reputation precedes you.
Meaning?
5 monsters lie dead, worth a reward. This runic stone should be useful.
What pays well?
A huge wolf has appeared in the swamp, and the locals claim wyverns steal their children.
Wyverns don't hunt humans without provocation.
Locals, nothing but trouble. They probably tried to drive the wyverns off.
I killed an old female wyvern. Here's proof.
600 orens is yours.
Farewell.
Who are you?
No matter. You, Angus?
What the fuck does no matter mean?
I need some stuff.
Who said I sell anything?
Jethro.
This is way over your head. You're making a big mistake.
Spit it out. Who are your suppliers?
Eat me. I'm out of here. You're one stubborn son of a whore. I'll make you regret this.
I asked nicely and got nothing. Maybe this will work.
Didn't hear me? Out!
Angus said I might score some Fistech here.
Since when does he have friends like you? Give me the password, or we'll tie your balls into a Zeracanian knot.
Thorn.
Come on in. Just don't do anything stupid. And say hello to Angus.
Okay, go in, but no trouble. How much Fistech you want?
£1.
We'll let you know when it's ready. Go see the chemists down the hall, last door on the left. Push 'em, you'll get your goods faster then.
Where's the boss?
Out, supervising transports. Saw him a month ago.
Michael.
I'm not sleeping. I'm working, really.
Relax. I'm not here to check on you.
Please don't tell them I was sleeping. They'll beat me.
Don't worry, I won't tell.
Thanks. Take this. It's a recipe. I found it among their papers.
I know, we're behind.
Move it, no one's allowed here except us.
Don't hit me, I'm working. This isn't easy, you know.
Good work, Witcher. A few people died, but I'll turn a blind eye.
Self-defense.
Well done. The community is better without their kind. Back to business. Where hides the Fiztech producer?
Gellert's the one responsible.
Great. I will secure the evidence and the drugs. For the public good, of course. You deal with Gellert.
Excellent plan. Perhaps I should kill everyone involved in trafficking Fistech? Or maybe I inform Vincent you're seizing goods.
What riles you? You got all you wanted.
That's the only reason I'm still talking to you. But don't give me any more orders. Is that clear?
As a bell. But we still must deal with Gellert.
Fistech softens your brain. I'll do it.
Get ready, Geralt.
Don't worry about me. I have my potions.
I signed a contract with the Order for a large batch of greaves. A profitable day. Welcome. Noble beverages. And other goods.
Any alcohol?
Forbidden by royal edict.
What is it?
I killed the drug lord.
Strange, admitting to a guard you killed a human? I jest. You've done well. Now, take your payment and go.
Maybe you should disappear.
Me? I don't get it.
Deal Fistech again, and I'll make sure you're never found.
Okay, don't worry. I'm a law enforcement officer.
Farewell, Jethro. Remember what I said.
How can I help you?
I have Alp things.
Interesting. Alps inject anesthetic into their victims. Perhaps I can extract it. Maybe I can synthesize an anesthetic that wouldn't aggravate my allergies. 150 orens.
I want to party. I'm sick of the dying.
Some kind of curse.
You're so good with Alvin.
Listen, about my identity.
Progress already?
I agreed to help Siegfried in the Order of the Flaming Rose. I wonder if the former Geralt would have done the same.
Interesting. Why help the Order? What drove you to do that?
I don't understand the non-humans. Of two evils, I think the Order is the lesser one.
And therein lies the voice of reason. Hysterics and madmen who led youths to certain death always angered you. I'm not surprised you chose the Order.
Was I really so reasonable?
Unfortunately. Though I admit there were times when you followed your heart.
All this soul-searching has yet to restore my memory.
Patience. We're on the right path.
Hope so.
Why did they declare martial law in this district alone?
Goo-goo! Tag!
Burgomaster Velerad has supposedly taken to drink.
Vivaldi is insolvent. What a catastrophe. I inherited land, but decided to live in the city.
That's called progress.
Siegfried had only kind words for you. Quiet, or the supervisor will hear.
How can I help?
What is this place?
A factory. Were you raised in the woods?
Actually, I was raised in the woods.
Then behold, the newest factory in Temeria. We manufacture more arms than all sword makers combined. Yes?
You produce weapons?
We produce swords and hatchets of the best quality. Armor also.
Business goes well.
We can't keep up with orders.
Who's ordering weapons these days?
Recently, we filled a lucrative order to arm monastic shielders. Knights purchase at their own cost. Their weapons and armor aspire to art. But how can a few knights compare with hundreds of orderly shielders? Our calling is mass, fast, and solid. 1,000 Farkin spearheads for 1,000 Farkin shielders. Therein lies the future of our industry.
Relax. I get it.
Sorry. 10,000 crossbow bolts! Dog's balls! Let's not forget the arbalester.
Can I purchase arms?
Sorry. No individual customers.
Who are these swords for?
Confidentiality requires. Wait. Industrial spy, are you?
Just curious.
I would tell you, but for the confidentiality clause.
So, a contract.
Quiet, or court spies will hear us.
The royal court imposed secrecy. Can't the royal court know about the order?
Quiet, I beg you. Certain agents I can speak with openly, while others I can't.
I get it. There are two factions at court, one of which ordered weapons while the other remains ignorant.
I've said too much. Don't repeat this anywhere.
Just one more thing.
Yes?
Who owns the factory?
The shareholders prefer anonymity.
Can I contact them?
I'll pass along a message.
I hope you meet your quota.
Don't dare say a word. The catalyst worked. An explosion nearly threatened, but once again the Zeracanian masters are shoveling manure.
I had an itch in my nose there.
Take care. No jesting with the catalysts of pyrite.
But I didn't sneeze.
Still here?
When we first spoke, you mentioned Zeracanian masters.
I attempted to solve the riddle of steel using a worthless Zeracanian book. I'd gladly swap it for something else.
Like what?
Red meteorite iron ore for my experiments.
Which book?
Zeracanian. Something about explosive substances.
May be useful.
Still here?
What do you do?
I'm developing a philosopher's stone. I'll share with you the gold obtained from the transmutation of lead and throw in free the guarantee of eternal youth.
Seriously?
I'm from the University of Oxenfurt. They hired me to improve the composition of the steel in arms production.
Too brittle?
Too expensive. It's nearly iron and very contaminated.
Do you have alchemical ingredients for sale?
I'm a scholar, not an alchemist. I despise superstition.
Isn't alchemy a science?
Rubbish. Magic and alchemy will disappear from the world. Science alone will remain.
My friend Kalkstein considers himself an alchemist.
Kalkstein? We laugh at his pseudo-scientific mumbling. Did you peruse his Metamorphoses? Hogwash, written in cloudy language meant to disguise the author's incompetence.
Metamorphoses? Not bad.
Can you imagine such insanity as the concept of substance codependence?
Kalkstein denies that all substances are codependent. His hypothesis pertains to primary substances only.
What a fool idea to divide substance in the first place.
Secondary substances don't appear of themselves. The distinction is justified.
I won't dwell further. Simply put, our argument turns on the essence of matter, the main argument against Kalkstein. By what miracle can the codependence of primary substances predicate the possibility of animating inanimate matter if in this so-called spiral of pseudo-life only 5 substances find place while coexistence presupposes the presence of 6? Kalkstein contradicts himself.
After transmutation, substances continue to attach and detach from the chain. There are always 6.
True. Why didn't I think of that? I wasted a year in seminar. The solution was obvious.
Have I convinced you about Kalkstein?
Not so fast. One more question, which will doubtless baffle you.
Yes?
What practical application can Kalkstein's theories have, even if legitimate?
According to Kalkstein's theories, you could construct a golem.
True. I must find my copy of Metamorphosis.
Good luck.
I never suspected you harbored such intelligence. Accept these books. You'll use them best.
Thank you. Till next time.
Still here?
When we first spoke, you mentioned Zeracanian masters.
I attempted to solve the riddle of steel using a worthless Zeracanian book. I'd gladly swap it for something else.
Like what?
Red meteorite iron ore for my experiments. Ah, the ore. Perhaps I can finally cause this reaction.
Good luck.
Oh, sorry, here's the book.
Thanks.
Still here?
Bye.
Next time, don't arrive when I'm mixing explosive substances.
I'll try not to.
Still here?
What do you do?
I'm developing a philosopher's stone. I'll share with you the gold obtained from the transmutation of lead and throw in free the guarantee of eternal youth.
In that case, I'll return soon for my cut.
What?
Nothing. What place is this?
Gambling hall. Enjoy yourself. Drink and eat. No whores.
Who's worth talking to?
If you want to play dice, see Costa. Liquor from the waitress.
I'm watching the entrance in case of a raid.
What's that?
Another new face?
Regulars must be recommending the place.
This business grows more dangerous. I don't plan on rotting in prison.
Prison's not bad.
You a criminal? This hall exists for decent folk. I fear military law. Perhaps the penalty for what I'm doing is death.
Bribes won't get you by.
The soldiers grow more greedy and audacious. Something's afoot. I hope to be away before it occurs. How can I help?
Is this your place?
I merely run it. The shareholders wish to remain anonymous.
Who are they? I epitomize discretion.
As do I. Ask such questions and you'll anger a huge organization.
Salamandra?
Get out now! Out now, or I'll call the boys!
May I ask who referred you?
I found this place myself.
If you're any good, welcome. If you've a taste for food or drink, ask the bar wench.
Who runs this place?
Those questions attract the wrong attention. Suffice to know this house is owned by the entrepreneurs who disagree with the limitations of the emergency state. They wish to provide entertainment to the hard-working residents of the city.
I get it.
Enjoy yourself.
A game of dice?
Choose another table if you're not serious. Only large wagers at this one.
I'm in.
I'll be watching your hands.
Greetings. Much has changed. Townsfolk have violated our swamp.
Who are these strangers?
Dry ones.
How dreadful.
They drove off the lumberjacks and many were slain. They carry off our kin. The Waterlords are angry. Only the druids dare remain in the grove.
Anything else while I was away?
A great battle between a man with a fiery soul and an elven lord.
Who won?
Our lords were victorious. Praise be to them!
May I ask a question?
What?
I heard you're having problems. Drowners again?
Yes, but we have another problem.
Speak, Vesca.
Bandits with salamander badges are forcing my kin to gather herbs.
That's very interesting.
They separate our kin into groups. Armed guards watch them.
Where are they?
I saw one group by the fallen tower. Please help them. I'll reward you. Their boss, Roland Bleinheim, is an evil man. Kill him.
I'll do just that.
What?
Tell me about this battle.
The man with the fiery soul came with his steel-clad brothers. They angered the lords and dark waters engulfed them. The one who steps lightly through shadow and whose heart is consumed by hatred went to face them. They met in a terrible, savage battle, staining the waters red. Who won, you ask? The fire or the shadow? My answer is neither.
Thanks.
Any other questions?
I'm still searching for your missing kin.
Please hurry. Their families miss them.
Farewell.
Mess with me and it's
We are saved. At last.
No, I came on my own. You're free.
Hear that, everyone? We're going home.
Before you go, tell me what you know about Salamandra.
They held us at a camp. One group may be by the old logging area.
Thank you.
The messenger of the Lords lifts me from my knees and tears off my chains.
Are you the brickmaker's lost child?
I sat on foreign shores, crying and remembering my fatherland.
So neither druids nor dryads kidnapped you.
Blessed be he who wields a sword against my enemies.
Okay. Hurry home.
Who is above the Lords?
Right. I'll be going.
Wouldn't mind a bite. You'll regret the day you were born. I'll make you squeal.
Thanks be to the Lords.
You're free.
We wish to reward you.
What is Salamandra doing in the swamp?
They're based at the former non-humans camp. You'd need an army to drive them out.
Thanks, I'll remember that.
You'll regret the day you were born.
Just in time.
Return home.
May you never suffer drought.
What do you know about Salamandra?
They forced us to gather herbs, make fistek. One group hides in the cave near the old logging area.
Salamandra is involved in the drug trade? Thanks. Return home.
We could use more rain. What?
I found your missing child.
I thank you, White Wolf.
He's hard to understand.
It has been said, whosoever understands the Lords will be solitary among the crowd, for their thoughts flow like the deep waters.
So he's supposed to be that way.
From a drowned woman born, he shall lead those who walk the Lord's path to the underwater kingdom.
I'm glad to help.
What?
I freed all the brickmakers. They confirmed Salamandra's evil deeds.
I thank you for your bravery. If you are to destroy the bandits, seek the Hierophant in the grove. The druids are watching Salamandra.
I'll do that.
I know how best to reward you. I bestow upon you the Water Lord's blessing. You may bathe in the holy waters of the swamp and rejoice.
I feel truly honored for who is greater than the Water Lords?
Yes?
Greetings, Honorable Hierophant. Vasca said you might be able to help with the bandits wearing salamander badges.
Welcome, White Wolf. I know what brings you here. I have heard it in the wind and seen it through animal eyes.
You know?
You battle Salamandra, and have saved many from Salamandra's experiments. You cannot enter their secret base. It is too well guarded, even for you.
Can you help?
Possibly. Their leader wants us to use nature's magic for his purposes. I'll propose a meeting where our chances will be even.
What can I do?
Bring me a psilocybe mushroom. They grow in a cave guarded by cockatrices. I will create a potion to entice the salamanders to meet us. When we meet the salamander leader, I'll help your fight.
And why do we need this mushroom?
The salamanders want a more potent version of their drug. For this, I need the psilocybe. They pester me endlessly. If I send them a sample, they will suspect nothing.
Farewell.
Yes?
I have the mushroom you wanted.
Excellent. I'll add it to the potion, then send the birds to deliver it.
Is the meeting set?
Yes, we'll leave when you're ready.
You said we'd leave when I was ready.
So, may we depart?
I'm ready.
We are to meet in a clearing. My friend will come too. It's the least I can do to help.
I've never fought alongside a wyvern.
Let's go. Be ready, they will soon arrive.
I was born ready.
Onward! At them, my flock! Yes?
It's over. The salamander leader is dead.
We are grateful and will always lend you aid. I return to my brethren. Keep safe.
Yes?
I'm here about the notice.
Do you have 5 cockatrice feathers?
Certainly.
Thank you. Now sign the receipt. Next.
Die.
I'd have your balls if you had it!
Humans are intruders. We aim to win back our world.
What do you mean?
Some of our greatest died combating humans. First when your kind arrived in these lands, then recently when we again concluded we couldn't abide mankind's tyranny. Have you seen fenowed flowers? You couldn't find one because you can't distinguish it from common plants.
I don't remember elven history. Tell me about fenowed.
Why should I? Wait. I've long carried this book, I need no more. Read it, and you'll learn of what I speak, though I doubt you'll understand its message.
Thank you.
Having problems, Witcher?
Nothing I can't handle, thank you.
I'm glad.
Really?
Does it matter, Witcher?
Yes?
May I ask something?
Of course.
I see many expensive foods here. How do you feel about Vizima's starving?
Ha! Helping the sloths in this city would bankrupt me in a day.
If you helped a few.
I'm a man of principle. If I help the poor, I'd want to help all, without exception.
I have the papers you wanted.
Great. I'll deliver them to our codebreakers. Return tomorrow. We'll assay our next move.
Having problems, Witcher?
None, but thanks for asking.
Yes?
What did you learn from those documents?
The location of the last salamander cell in Vizima's merchant quarter.
I'll hurry there now.
Not so simple. It's beyond the supervised zone. Entrance is forbidden.
So what's the plan?
A city guard officer is our informer. He's posted in Vizima's streets.
How will I recognize him?
He'll respond to a password. Speak the words, "The lily has yet to be engulfed by flames."
I'm getting tired of this espionage crap.
He will answer, "3 lilies make 1." He will direct you to the hideout.
Yes?
The lily has yet to be engulfed by fire.
What? Do you want flowers or something?
I mean...
Go and bother somebody else. Yes?
The lily has yet to be engulfed by fire.
What? Is that a password?
Is it?
Wait, are you testing me? Hey lads, I think we've got a troublemaker.
No, I made a mistake.
Give it up!
I agreed to meet a friend here.
I should toss you in the dungeon. You're lucky I'm receiving a medal from Princess Ada soon.
A medal?
For fighting the elven terrorists.
Aren't there more pressing problems? What about the plague? Monsters?
Do I look like a sap to you? A terrorist bags twice as much gold as a kikimor.
And they're probably much easier to capture.
Capture? One need only identify a non-human collaborator.
My father will defend me.
That fool wouldn't know which end of a spear to sharpen.
Don't say that.
It's true.
Yes?
I command nitwits. The fate of an impoverished knight. You don't look like a regular vagabond, so I'll watch you. Yes?
The lily has yet to be engulfed by fire.
What?
I'm sorry.
I'm kidding. 3 lilies make 1.
You could have thought up an easier password.
Okay, here's the plan. At midnight, my unit will arrive in the sewers.
You're not coming with me?
We'll watch your back, but only for 2 hours.
See you there.
Men! Turn hut! Forward march! Comrades, the ladder.
Everything ready?
We're expecting the salamanders shortly.
They know we're here?
No, but they're vigilant. They have an important guest.
Duty calls.
Yes?
Godspeed.
My feet hurt.
Just a moment. Hurry! Now to begin. Akayala Ambra Kur. We have picture. A blurry one. We may not connect with the Redanians today. Easy, the crystal's warming up. I'll boost the magical correlation. It worked! We have picture!
I greet you.
Greetings, sir.
Enough formalities. What do you want?
Our military bases around Vizima have been broken up. Spies from Nilfgaard may have played a part.
So you're hip deep in manure. Why contact me?
Sir, we're requesting financial assistance.
Why would I help you?
Our mutual acquaintances are working for people with close ties to you.
You must think me mad.
But sir...
You're in over your heads. All your experiments, fifth tech deals. I won't help you.
Shh! Hear something? In the corridor.
Nobody messes with Salamandra. Nobody!
Bravo! An impressive slaughter. Here I feared those idiots would bore me with incessant pleas. But they proved entertaining after all.
Who are you?
Radovid. I don't like being interrupted.
Listen, Radovid. I don't much care what you like. You'd better explain your connection to Salamandra. I'm sure we'll meet someday.
Nobody said that to me in a long time. I like you. You go straight for the jugular. I'll tell you who I am. I'm not out of fear. I share nothing in common with Salamandra. Absolutely nothing. I once thought to use them as a tool, but I changed my mind.
A tool?
Political leverage, Witcher.
Can you be clearer?
I can, but I won't. Suffice to say that Salamandra's actions don't suit me right now, which makes us allies. Good luck, Witcher, and say hello to Ada.
Geralt.
You know me?
It's me. It's me, Captain Vincent.
This explains your disappearances at night.
I was covering you. Those imbeciles didn't even crawl from the sewer.
You want thanks?
Just tell me what you learned.
Radovid spoke to the salamanders through a teleprojection.
The King of Redania? Some support?
No, he refused, but they have mutual friends.
Anything else?
Nothing special.
We're on the same side.
I can help you break the werewolf spell.
No need. I'm better at catching criminals this way. Also, the criminals fear this terrible monster that defends the poor. Meaning me.
Why should I spare you?
Why wouldn't you?
You kill humans.
How many have fallen by your sword? I'm not a monster on the inside, unlike you.
You're right. Appearances don't matter.
Thank you. Let us both be on our way.
The hideout of Vincent the werewolf. Did he think himself a superhero?
You're so good with Alvin.
Listen, I found a magical stone at the Salamandra hideout.
Interesting. Let me see. Geralt, it's a telecommunicator. It leaves a magical trace of any transfers.
Meaning?
With a bit of luck, we can use this to find the Salamandra base.
So?
We'll talk to Luvarden about it. You're so good with Alvin.
Know anything more about that magic communicator I gave you?
It allows conversations over short distances. With some knowledge of magic, one can draw quite a bit of information from it. If the salamanders were using it to communicate with their base, I should be able to pinpoint its location.
Short distances. Interesting. Can you check the last communication?
The communicator sent a signal to a house in Vizima. It's marked on your map. Is there something I should know?
I have a hunch. I'll check it out.
All right, but be careful.
I'll see you later.
Hello again, Witcher.
Greetings, Radovid.
No magic mirror between us this time. I'm pleased you found my sanctuary. Triss Merigold lent a hand, am I right?
You know Triss?
Not personally, but I know Philippa Eilhart, and that's like knowing all sorceresses. I wish to speak with you, Witcher.
Who are you? And I don't mean your name.
Good question, but one with no simple answer. I was raised at the Redanian royal court. My father was murdered during the war with Nilfgaard. Ever since I lost interest in toys, I've strived to regain my heritage, find my father's murderers, and introduce order to my lands. Sadly, I'm surrounded by corrupt traitors, overly ambitious sorceresses, and frustrated chaplains of the Eternal Fire.
From what I've seen, the upper crust in Temeria is the same.
Nothing attracts sons of bitches like power.
You wanted something?
Familiar with these strange edicts in Vizima?
I've heard about them.
They bear the royal seal, but some suspect fraud.
Tell me more.
It's just as Thaler said. Foltest didn't sign these. I'd recognize his signature.
You know Thaler?
Certainly. I'd be a fool not to know Temeria's chief of intelligence.
So Foltest didn't declare martial law?
No. I feel I should inform him of this.
Who is Philippa?
One of Redania's most prominent citizens. She has bribed, dazzled, or bullied half of Redania's elite. She also belongs to the Lodge of Sorceresses, as does your Triss.
They don't accept sorcerers?
No. Each sorceress believes she's to decide the fate of the world. Sometimes they do.
If you say so.
Don't disregard sorceresses. Beautiful, wise, helpful. At least so they present themselves. Someday, I'll put them in their place. Though in her favor, Triss once betrayed her girlfriends.
I trust Triss.
Mark my words.
What's your connection to Ada?
I had hoped to persuade her to marry the King of Redania, which would benefit both kingdoms. With Foltest's help, our king could finally rid himself of all the parasites surrounding him. In turn, Redania could support Temeria in its fight against the Scoia'tael. I need not mention the benefits of increased trade. The kingdoms united could resist the expanding powers of the knightly orders and the guilds. Additionally...
Enough. You've convinced me, but I'm not Ada.
And you, Witcher, what do you think of Foltest's daughter?
What do you want to know?
You're an expert on monsters. You broke her Strigger spell.
True.
Can she bear children?
I don't see why not.
Healthy, human children?
I believe so. One of the knowing could examine her.
Thank you. Keep this conversation confidential, and please don't meddle in Redania's dynastic intentions.
I generally don't meddle, so you have nothing to fear, Your Majesty.
When did you figure it out?
Well, there's the way you spoke of Redania, of Ada, and then there's your ring.
If ever in Redania, visit the royal court. Farewell.
Farewell, King.
Greetings. You've returned safely.
The Hierophant revealed the cure for lycanthropy, but I must know your beloved's name.
I'll not betray my man's identity. I'd rather he stay a werewolf.
Carmen, I already know that Vincent's the werewolf.
Please don't hurt him.
I'll try to help him. Listen carefully.
Yes?
I spoke to the Hierophant about your man's affliction.
Oh.
Overnight, Vincent should wear a shirt woven from fool's parsley, and the spell will be lifted.
That's what I'll do.
I'll fetch some fool's parsley leaves.
I'll be waiting. A real downpour. Yes?
I brought the parsley leaves. Weave a shirt for Vincent to lift the spell.
Thank you. I'll start immediately. Yes?
Did the shirt cure Vincent?
It was terrifying. The moon appeared, Vincent transformed, shredded the shirt, and ran off.
Calm down, Carmen. Maybe another method will be more effective.
Yes?
Farewell.
Oh, I needn't water my garden.
Yes?
Can you make a potion to cure lycanthropy?
Never tried.
The potion's for a werewolf, the beloved of a young woman.
Usually I'd refuse, but I owe you. Let's see. Ingredients, check. Equipment, check. Come back later, okay? Yes?
Did you finish the lycanthropy potion?
Yes, but she will administer it at her own risk once she drops in one of her tears. The potion needs a virgin's tear to work.
Wait, you said nothing about a virgin.
You said a young maiden. I assumed she wasn't yet married.
Kalkstein. You need to get out more. Where will I find a virgin?
A virgin's tear is vital. It can't be difficult to find one.
May I help?
Forgive me. I need a virgin's tear to cure a man's curse.
A surprising proposition.
I thought you could help.
Helping others is my calling, and you found the right person. I'll shed a tear for you.
Thank you.
Yes?
Here's a magic potion against lycanthropy. It should help.
How will I repay you?
Don't tell anyone I did this for free. I have my reputation.
I'll give this potion to Vincent. Yes?
Did the potion work?
Oh, Master Witcher. I made certain Vincent drank it, but nothing happened.
We'll find another way.
Yes?
I've heard stories of true love changing beasts into men.
But we make love regularly.
Love means more than frolicking in bed.
I know Vincent doesn't love me. Sometimes when he's angry, he calls me a vile whore.
Carmen.
I know I turned tricks, but for him I'd agreed to be like other girls. Damn it. I'd even learned how to embroider.
Listen, It's clear Vincent's lycanthropy isn't your biggest problem. Tell him you love him and how you tried to cure him. If he's not a complete swine, he'll react.
He's unsure, torn between me and his work.
He needs to set his priorities straight.
Witcher, please talk to him. He's at the station.
Greetings.
Carmen asked me to see you.
Witcher detective turns Witcher therapist.
In brief, Carmen doesn't like you being a werewolf.
What's your beef? It's not my choice.
I can lift the curse, but you must desire it. You want to be with Carmen?
Witcher...
Will you give up your superhuman strength for love?
Strength I use against evil.
Strength that will one day consume you. You still have a choice.
I'll think about it, Witcher.
Love can move mountains, but...
It must be true.
Yes?
I saw Vincent.
Oh, Witcher, I don't know how to thank you. I'm awash in happiness. We had an honest conversation. I told him everything. How much I love him.
Finally.
He said if I cared so much, maybe this love deserves a chance. First time I ever saw him cry.
Sometimes the simplest solutions are best.
But that's not all. I haven't found hair in our bed recently. Maybe... Never mind, I don't want to jinx it. I have to believe that everything will be all right.
That's good to hear. True love can work wonders.
Quite the storm.
A Witcher.
I need some time to myself. Come back later. I'm glad you're here. I've learned a lot about Salamandra.
Pleased to hear it.
Their influence has spread further than we thought. We're no longer able to face them ourselves.
So what have you decided?
Declan will make you an offer.
One I can't refuse?
Salamandra has strong political backing. We've been unable to convince town or military authorities to take them on.
How's that possible?
I suspect it relates to recent suspicious edicts.
What will you do?
We need support. An army unit or similar force.
How does that involve me?
We'd like you to negotiate with our potential allies.
Who do you have in mind?
Salamandra have ruffled some feathers. The Squareto, the Order of the Flaming Rose.
I'll see what I can do.
If you succeed, we will meet them here.
Geralt?
How's your leg?
Fine. A mere scratch.
Everything all right?
I'm to receive a medal for saving the property of some townspeople.
I see.
You'd be eligible, but medals are only awarded to knights. Unless...
No. I won't join with that vow of celibacy.
I understand. Hey, the Grand Master himself is going to present the medal to me. Yes?
I have a proposal. Will you help me destroy the Salamandra?
How?
I have powerful friends who know how to destroy it.
Is this some political plot?
Siegfried, you trusted me at the bank.
Okay. Any details?
The new Neracourt Tavern. Come by tonight.
I'll be there.
Wait for our signal.
You're so good with Alvin.
Listen, I've found us some allies.
Great. In time for our meeting with Luvarden. We'll discuss it with him.
Agreed.
Geralt, you should know we've angered some powerful people. This meeting could change much.
What do you mean?
Tend to any unfinished business in Vizima, and prepare. Afterwards, it may be too late.
I'm ready. Let's meet at the new Neracourt.
I'll inform the interested parties.
How do you know who?
I'm a sorceress, remember? And you think so loud, I can't help reading your mind.
You're in danger.
What? Why?
The militia learned of your meetings. Salamandra has spies in the army. You must flee.
No, I won't. I must speak to the others.
The Salamanders will be here soon.
Then I'll face them. You run.
You must think poorly of me if you believe I'd let you face them alone. I expected you'd stay and fight. My people are ready. They volunteered.
Don't get yourself killed. If anything should happen to you, Carmen
will understand.
City guards? How did you...
You're not the only ones with informers in the army.
Vincent, siding with the Witcher was foolish. You don't stand a chance.
We'll see. Tough cop, whore from the slums, true love. Love that overcomes a powerful curse. A fairy tale. In a world dominated by scorn and meanness, a world full of bandits and murderers, true love can still work wonders. Lost causes are worth a struggle. A fairy tale.
Hurry.
Geralt, we were waiting.
Greetings.
I was worried.
Decided anything?
The Order is apparently willing to cooperate.
We will rid Vizima of this evil once and for all.
Misunderstandings do arise between different members of the Order, but I take it we're clear about what we're doing.
Misunderstandings?
No matter. Apparently we're to be magically transferred somewhere.
Triss will teleport you and Siegfried to the Salamandra base. You'll open the gates for the knights.
When?
Still needs deciding. Quiet. I hear footsteps. Was I followed?
The door is locked.
Open up in the name of King Foltest and the Flaming Rose!
It's DeWitt. Traitorous monk. A disgrace to our profession.
I didn't foresee this problem.
Siegfried, I know you're associating with that witch! You're finished!
Triss, can you transfer us now?
Is that wise?
This may be our only chance. Akimbaga Hara!
I knew this knight who turned to soup while being teleported.
I'm counting to 3! You're screwed, Siegfried!
Soup? Maybe,
Dark Ambra der Hadrin!
Where the hell am I? Triss overdid it this time. Although, better here than the middle of some banquet.
Luckily, we're safe in here. It's that Witcher!
Take that!
There's no time to lose.
Siegfried?
Open the gate and let the Order inside.
Where's Triss?
She stayed behind to deal with that lunatic DeWitt. But she cast Alzur's shield before teleporting you.
Alzur's shield?
A powerful spell. From the book you found in the swamp.
Strange. I don't recall giving it to her.
Would you take on the entire base yourself?
Any ideas?
The Salamanders are using a magic portal to enter their base. Cursed elven magic.
Can we use it?
The sorceress said it is activated by a magic stone. There is something of the sort in the cave, to the right. No time to lose.
White Wolf, we've been expecting you.
I see we're all here. Good. We can resolve this.
Ha! I underestimated you in the swamp, but you won't surprise me now. Even Siegfried of Denel would follow you into fire. All is aligning with the grand plan. Should you demonstrate wisdom, you'll see it realized.
What if I refuse? Witches are simple and sentimental.
Who are you fighting for? Foltest? A monarch with more sins on his conscience than Professor has words in his vocabulary. Foltest impregnated his own sister and let his offspring eat the city's inhabitants for years. Furthermore, during the war, he allowed Nilfgaard to plunder and torch neighboring allied kingdoms.
Your point?
If not Foltest, then who? The Lodge of the Sorceresses? You know not what those bitches do to influence post-war treaties, the resettlements, deportations, the unresolved matter of the Scoia'tael, and others.
Your dazzling conclusion?
Salamandra is not evil, not more than those with the will to shape their own fate.
If Salamandra is not evil incarnate, then what of Javed? Immorality, rape, murder, treason. What would you call this creature?
The future, evolution, or destiny?
Screw that future. I'd rather fight a nightmare, even if it's hopeless.
You won't surprise me this time. Now, die! How? At your shield! Professor, tend to him. I have no counters.
Javed crumbled in the swamp. He could easily have destroyed me and made off with the spellbook. He lost it, fled. Alzur's shield worked beautifully. Javed ran, leaving the professor behind. I won't let him escape next time.
Geralt, are you well?
What happened?
You got hit. Hard. The sorceress must have cast a protective spell.
Alzur's shield.
Professor escaped, and the barrier blocks our path.
I'll find him.
No doubt your life will end soon, and how useless it's been. You'll die knowing you're an aberration.
You're so full of shit, Professor.
Why do you seek to prevent the creation of new witches? The answer's simple. You feel you have no rightful place in this world. You owe your existence to the conjunction of spheres. But your creators erred. Know how?
Enlighten me.
They failed to strip you of emotion. You were meant to slay monsters without making judgments, philosophizing, or nursing doubts. You're ineffective.
Well, this ineffective, doubt-ridden historical freak is about to kill you. Let's dance.
This bastard. You've triumphed. Go ahead. Your invaluable witch's treasure awaits. You have what you wanted. Show mercy. Never hurts to ask. So you can parry arrows in flight.
salamander base will land on my head. I should gut the Kikimor. If the professor had any valuable information, it'll be in there.
I should have known you'd discover who was behind the counterfeit royal seals. I was wrong to see you merely as a monster slayer.
The better you know me, the more impressive I become.
Any chance you haven't deduced everything?
Not much. I know you plan to stage a coup, assume power while your father is away. I also know you found an ally in Salamandra.
My plans remain unchanged, and you won't stop me. I condemn you to death, sentenced to be carried out at once.
Your Highness.
Sorry, Geralt. The right of state never sleeps.
As the condemned, I have the right to a last wish. One last kiss from you.
A scandalous request. But the last wish is a sacred custom. So be it.
You wish, Witcher.
He has been spirited away. Someone will pay for this.